Excuse me. Wow. Outsmart the market with you don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. Let's go. Right. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, if my volume sounds good, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up just to make sure. Good evening. All good. Awesome. Awesome. Man, today has been a day. Has been a day. So hopefully everyone's doing well. We're just going to wait a second to have some people come in and we're going to start this thing off. Hopefully everyone has had a good week so far. I tell you what, man, down here in Jackson, Tennessee, the weather has been awesome. I don't know where you are, but I tell you what, today the weather has been awesome. Even though I've been working all day, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, 11,000. I'm trying to get 11,000 before Spillway the 18th. But RBTX34, what's going on? Chris, what's going on? The Bourbon Twin, thank you for stopping by. Courtney, what's going on? High Tide, what's going on? Richie Z, all right, thank you for stopping by. Chris, yeah, thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Oh, it's mushroom hunting time in Indiana. We are going to go to the Indy 500 this year. I'm excited about that. Um, my wife wanted to go, so we're going to go down to the Indy 500. And I've never been to a race before, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome, hopefully. Has anyone been to an Indy 500 race or know anybody? If you can give me some pointers, I would love to know. Aaron, what's going on? Anthony, what's up? Jaleel, what's going on, Jaleel? Congratulations on your book, sir. Yeah, wherever the wife want to go. You right about that. Yeah, month of May is Indy. Yeah. Okay, Chris, well, we're going to be down to Indianapolis. We're going to do the Indy 500. And like I said, I've never been to a race before, so hopefully we have a good time. I'm assuming it's going to be loud. So I'm going to put some earplugs in and I'm going to have some earmuffs on also. So I'm excited about it. So hopefully, again, hopefully everyone having a good week. Anybody drinking on anything special tonight? And I know I'm on here a little bit early, but I wanted to get on and get off because I don't want to start too late. Byron, what's going on? The snake pit. When you say snake pit, are you talking about real snakes? David, what's going on? Yeah, we live tonight, David. Thank you for stopping by. Aaron picked up a new riff single, Pearl Store pick. Okay, hey, crack it open, Aaron. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, your daughter's boyfriend is an IndyCar driver. He was a rookie on last year. All right. Oh, but he got let go. Okay. Sorry about that. Just cracked a Silver Springs. I haven't got one yet, Richie Z, but I know where one is, and that is one of my next ones on my list when I go to Nashville. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a party club. Okay, it's a party club inside. Oh, got you. The snake pit. Okay, so they call it the snake pit. Proof Chaser, what's going on, brother? Hey, your last video did very well. Well, Proof Chaser, congratulations. East Coast whiskey sipper. What are you drinking tonight? I haven't made that decision yet. It's a must buy. Okay, Richard G, I'm definitely going to buy that one. I haven't really made my decision of what I'm going to crack open tonight or what I'm going to drink tonight. Um, I really haven't. I didn't come on here with a plan, to be honest with you. Hot tie. Thank you. A toast to Chad and a little old fashioned community. Here's to the bourbon lifestyle. Thank you. Thank you, Hot tie. A little old fashioned, the bourbon lifestyle. Hey, Hot Tide, I really do appreciate what you have done for this channel. It does not go unnoticed. It really doesn't. So we really do appreciate you out here. Let me screenshot that because we do send out a newsletter every month, and we might send out two this month, one after Spillway, and then one starting May. But I'm definitely going to put you in there, Hot Tide. So look out for that. I'm drinking Lost Monarch tonight. Okay. Yeah, that is a good one, Chris. That's a good one. Yeah, Proof Chaser, the algorithm is sort of crazy sometimes when it comes to YouTube. It really is. It really is. So let me see what we could pop open tonight. What about a um, you know, I love a good weeded bourbon, and I saw something. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Hopefully, you watch the video tomorrow because I have a video coming out. But I did not know that Blue Note came out with a weeded bottle, and I picked one up yesterday. It surprised me how cheap it was, and I really don't know about it because the color was a little bit on the lighter side, but I'm not going to knock it till I try it. So I'm excited to actually open that Blue Note weeded probably sometime this weekend. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to pop open. Hmm, don't know. What's everyone drinking tonight? Maybe you can tell me what you are drinking and maybe I can match your energy. I lived for 45 years in Indiana. I've been to 500 multiple times. Awesome. So I'm looking forward to that, Byron. I guess it just came out with the weeded. I haven't yet. I haven't tried that weeded. Check out the museum. It's awesome. Miguel, thank you. Thank you, Miguel. Cheers. Hope we're all celebrating my wife's birthday. Hey, drinking the old fashioned. Well, tell your wife happy birthday. Tell your wife happy birthday. And you cannot go wrong drinking the old fashioned on a birthday. Thank you for the donation. Let me hit that screenshot. And we really do appreciate you here at a little old fashioned. Really do. It doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't. Sipping Knob Creek Blenders Edition. I picked that one up. Wait, I tell you what, watch the video tomorrow. It's crazy that it seems like y'all are in here with me because I picked up 5 bottles. I picked up 5 bottles on the video that I'm going to show tomorrow. I'm new to bourbon, so I started with the Redwood Empire, Lost Monarch. Proof is not too hot. That is a good one to start off with, though. Nate, 4635, Old Granddad 114. Nothing special, but it's a great pour. Hey, i- if it's special to you, it's special to you. Can't go wrong with that. B, what's going on, B? What is going on? I had someone get mad at me because the owner didn't put the price up and wasn't there for me to ask. I feel you, Proof Chaser. And the thing about that is sometimes that when we go into stores like that, especially with cameras, I'm not going to say we do get special treatment because I have been kicked out of many stores and I have paid premium on bottles. But sometimes we get a better price just because Oh man, I tell you what, I know I didn't do that. Let me see if I can do it on this phone. Hopefully I can do that. Put my do not disturb up there. I forgot to do that. And hopefully that doesn't make appreciate the videos, miss the live sometime because of work, but always watch the videos. Thank you. Thank you. And Chris, we really do appreciate you here at A Little Old Fashioned. I screenshotted it, Chris. So if you don't mind, Chris, every time someone makes a donation here, I actually put them on the newsletter and we send that newsletter out. So if you don't mind, we're going to add you to the newsletter for the month of May. And we do appreciate you here at A Little Old Fashioned. Shout out to you. Big Rick, what's going on? What's room is too many? Yeah, Big Rick is in the house. Big Rick is in the house. Picked up a bottle of Circle City whiskey? I haven't heard of that one. Circle City whiskey. But I'm going to be in Indianapolis, so we could do some bourbon hunting. Darth Raider. I've been eyeballing Weller Antique 107. The only thing stopping me is the 150. Dart, wait on that one. Wait on that one just a little bit. See if you can find it a little bit cheaper. Rizzo, how did you like them Dragon's Milk coffee chocolate? You know, I drunk it. It wasn't one of my favorites. It had more of a, it wasn't a sweet chocolate taste. It's one of those bitter chocolate that I didn't like. But, it wasn't my favorite, but I did drink it. Only one though. D. Ohio had a drop today. Grab two Irma Tea Lees. Okay, D. So what you think about the Irma Tea Lee, D? Circuit City, I've seen it. Heard it's pretty good. Okay. Okay, down in Indianapolis, and it's tremendous bourbon. Got you. I know you love Woodford and your old fashioned, but is that all? Nah, East Coast, I love Woodford when I go to bars to make my old fashioned. So if I'm going to a bar, I'm just going to say, hey, give me a Woodford Reserve because it's easy. Now, when I'm here, I will make my old fashions out of anything. I like a higher proof rye. When I mean by higher proof rye, starting probably 120 and above, that's where you get that spiciness. And I like my old fashions on the stronger, sweeter side. But when I'm out, like at a restaurant or a bar, I just keep it easy. Give me the house Woodford Reserve. Let's go. I won the Weller full lineup Saturday. All right. The Bourbon twin won a Weller full lineup. As you can see behind me, I'm missing the CYPB. That's the only one I'm missing. I'm excited to actually find that one. B, I haven't poured anything yet, and we are trying to figure that out right now. Saturate Rye Foolproof makes a banger and old fashioned. Hey, High Tide, who you telling? Who you telling, High Tide? I tried one of those and it was great. The bottle by itself is fantastic, but in the old fashioned, you can't mess that up. You can't mess that up. Chris, any recommendations for another bottle since I'm a new to bourbon? I like the Lost Monarch. So let me ask you this, Chris. Are you wanting something on a higher proof or do you want to start still on a lower proof? Because if you want to step it up just a little bit, do you like rise? So you say bourbon. So let's stick with bourbon. I tell you what, I'm going to suggest a blue note uncut, unfiltered. And that blue note is uncut, unfiltered. That blue note is going to cost you probably about $45, but it is fantastic for the price. So if you want to try something different, try the Blue Note uncut, unfiltered. Now, if you want to get into Rise, the Blue Note Rise good. We have an Ingram that is good. We have a lot of stuff that's good. The Cooper's Craft is good for the price. But if you want to stay like up under $30, we can go with the early times. We can go with the Cooper's Craft. We can go with the Evan Williams Bottled and Bun. If you just want to put your feet in the water just to see what you do like and what you don't like. Um, all three of those are 100 proof. So let me know. Let me know. Hopefully that answers your question. If it didn't, I can definitely give you some more suggestions out there. Yeah, I always suggest Jack Daniels single barrel proof. Yeah. If yeah, I got you, proof chasers. I want to step it up. Never had a full ride. Never have a full ride. Now, I would suggest, hey, no problem. But hey, buddy, no problem. No problem. That's why we are here. We celebrate. Well, you ask a question. Someone in the chat is going to answer that question if I can't. But we appreciate you, Chris, for the donations. I hit it up again. I put you in the newsletter. I screenshotted it. So thank you. Thank you so much. Anthony, what's going on? The Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered, Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Yeah, all of those. And it really depends on your price range. Depends on your price range. I will probably go with the Evan Williams Bottled and Bun because that's one of my favorite bottles you can get for under $20. And if you just want to spend a little bit more, that Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered is the way to go also. Henry Hickey, what's going on, Henry? What's going on, Henry? Roderick, have you heard of Jepson Bourbon? I have heard of that bottle. Don't have one on my shelf. Jamie, thank you. Sipping Jefferson's Rye. Awesome. Thank you for the donation, Jamie. And if don't mind, I always put people who actually donate to this channel in my newsletter, and you are definitely going in there. If you love bourbon, just get into Rye, Pikesville, Richie Z. That's two times tonight you have actually got into my head because, like I said earlier, I bought 5 bottles on my last hunt. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you that Pikesville Rye was one of those because I think you said it on my last live stream. Someone said it. I'm pretty sure you did, Richie Z, that I should pick up that Pikesville. And guess what? I found one. I actually found one and I'm excited about it. If you want a rye that's bourbon friendly, low proof, mixers rye. Yeah, mixers rye. Good one. Good one. So let's see. Let's see what we're gonna open up today. I might just get something that's already open. Just because I have so many bottles out here that is they're already open. Let's see what this is. We have Cooper's Craft, we have Hard Truth, Reaching Distance. Has anybody, yeah, I finally found a Pikesville rye. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I was looking for it, and I think I found it just because I was looking for it this time. Because someone said buy it, and I did. I did. Let me ask you this question. A lot of people don't talk about the Fortuna. Have you tried the Fortuna? And what do you think about it? I think Fortuna is a pretty good bottle. I really do. This is 102 proof. It's not that bad, and it's a pretty good bottle. I remember going to CNC liquor store, and the lady there said, "Hey, no one really talks about this, but I want you to try it." And when I did, I bought a bottle, and I'm always going to keep a bottle on my shelf. Open one of those Wellers, Pikes Ribeye Heaven Hill Juice. Big Rig, I do. I have the only one I haven't opened, Big Rig, is going to be the Weller single barrel, and we are saving that one to until we get 11,000 subscribers. But all the other ones are open. The Antique 107, I have one open over there. The Special Reserve, I have one open over there. That Weller Full Proof has already been open. So in that Weller 12, I have a bottle back there, and that's been open also. The only one that hasn't been opened is that single barrel, and we just popped that one. We just got that one the other day. Devin Williams makes a really good American pie cocktail. American pie cocktail. Never heard of that one. Brown butter with bourbon, vanilla, and a dash of two of peach bitters. Okay. Never heard of that. Just needs a name change for bass. Or open one of those Russells. Russell Reserve. I'll tell you what, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Chris, I appreciate that. That's what I'm gonna do. What did you take off the shelf? I took this Woodford off the shelf. The Woodford was right there next to the Woodford Reserve 121. And I took this one off the shelf because, to be honest with you, it wasn't that good. So I slid everything to the right and put that Weller up there. And this is going over here in the other section. But Chris, I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open this Russell Reserve Private Barrel and 110 proof. And this is going to be a 9-year-old warehouse Y floor number 4. And this is going to be a CNC store pick also. So I'm excited about this one. I really am. So let's open this one up, because every time I go into CNC, I actually put this one on tape, but I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, for me, the Weller One NT 107 is the perfect Kentucky sipping bourbon. You know that Weller 107 is a very, very good weeded bourbon. Very good. Dragon's Milk made a jalapeno one back in the day. Ugh, a jalapeno Dragon's Milk? I don't know about that, Rizzle. Tucker, what's going on? I stopped at 14 liquor stores today. Only bottle I found reasonable price was a blue top early times. A blue top early time. Hey, pick that one up because those are going away. So we can pop this Russell Reserve. That's a win. I'm calling it. Okay, okay. Awesome. The Clout Bottle Rella Single Barrel, the MSRP was disappointing to me. Feel like the store was using your channel for good PR. But you know, JM, I tell you what, if you look at it like this, I was going to do a video regardless if they gave me that Weller single barrel or not. I was going to do a video. So it worked out for me that I got a bottle that I've been looking for. I got a video that I could shoot, and I uploaded it to YouTube. So it was a win-win for everybody, I think, if you look at it like that. So I was looking for that bottle, and all the Weller's single barrel that I have seen was secondary prices. So I think it's a win. I think it's a win. Let's pop this thing open. Oh yeah, that was a nice cork pop. Chris, cheers. That's the bottle I was looking at, thinking that what I would open tonight, because I was wonder what it was like. This one right here. Let me screenshot that, Chris, really quick. Chris, you talking about this Russell's? That's what you were going to open tonight? If it was, hey, go ahead and open it, and let's try it together, Chris. Let's try this one together. I'm not a fan of the Weller. You know, B. Okay, Chris. Yeah, let's try it together, man. Let's try it together. B. I might not be. It's a low approval. I heard, mixed decisions, mixed opinions about it. I just wanted it because I want to complete my rainbow. By the way, whatever your mic you're using is great. I can hear you loud and clear on my phone. Awesome, Richie Z. Thank you. Thank you. Here, one little story. So, saw a stag for $415. Wow. Wow. David, Chad, you going to do any single world picks in the future? David, I tell you what, I will try to. That's my goal. That's my goal. Got to read the full comments. I was giving you props, bro. Man, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. B, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. B. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Bruiser gets cloud bottles all the time, all the time. Have a bottle of 15 hit in mine. Okay. So when you said headed your way, you must actually got it in the mail or ordered it from a website. Just like me, I enjoy Leaper's Fork. That Leaper's Fork is good. You need to try Weller. Oh, what is that? Malted rye. Similar taste notes. So delicious. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Manning, what's going on? What is going on? We are trying tonight a new bottle. Well, it's a new bottle to me because I haven't tried it. The Russell Reserve Private Barrel Selection. This one right here, sitting at 110 proof. This is a 9-year-old bottle. Doesn't have a bad nose. This is a fresh cork pop, and you don't get any type of ethanol smell. It's not really strong on the nose, but it reminds me of, I'm going to say, a dark fruit cherry. That's what I'm getting from the nose right now. Man, yeah, it doesn't smell like it's going to drink at the proof on the bottle. It really doesn't, especially being a fresh cork pop. 110 proof, it does not smell like it's going to drink at 110 proof. So I'm excited about this one. It's almost like a cherry baked sweet bread. Yeah, cherry baked sweet bread. That's what I'm getting from this, from the nose. And it smells like it's going to be delicious. But let's put it to the palate. Let's try to air it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sweet on the nose. Yeah, it's sweet on the nose. It is sweet. You can tell, it smells like it's going to be sweet. Now the proof doesn't, it doesn't smell like it's going to drink at 110 proof, but it smells like he's going to drink on the sweeter side. And if you've been following my channel, you know I like the sweeter bourbons and whiskeys. Now, this is my first pour of the day. So I'm going to tell if this is going to drink at 110 because I haven't had any alcohol today. So this first sip is going to definitely tell me if it's drinking like the proof on the bottle. Cheers. No. Oh, man, that's good. That's good. Cherry. I got it from the nose. I'm getting it on the palate also. A sweet cherry. Yeah, it does not drink at 110 proof. It doesn't. My first drink of the day. Now, it is on the sweeter side, which I like, but it's not drinking at 110 proof, which is okay. Which is okay. This is definitely a sipper. Yeah, this is definitely one of those everyday sippers. You can definitely get in trouble with this one. It's very good. It's very good. It's light on the palate. The finish is there. And I'm trying to see if it's going to stay there for a minute. You can feel it, but it's not strong. It's one of those bottles that you know you're drinking, but you don't mind drinking it. It's one of those bottles that you want to take to a bottle share and you want people to try it because you want them to experience what you experienced. This is not a bad pour at all. I can understand why people talk about this one. And this is a store pick, and they got this one right. I'm glad, Chris, you actually told me to open this one up. Manny, what's going on? What's going on? My local store has an old granddad 16. A old granddad 16. Tucker, I haven't heard of that one. Okay, mail order. Gotcha. No shipping, no tax. Richie Z was the reserve picks are always winners. Yep, this one is a winner, Richie Z. It's definitely a winner. Chris, this is sweet on the nose. I think I answered that. Hopefully I did. I get the trouble with most of my bottles. Why is that, Aaron? Why do you get in trouble with most of your bottles? Picking up a Rio on Friday. Heard it's really sweet. David, that Rio is on the sweeter side, and you know that I love sweet bourbon and whiskey. But let me tell you, that Rio is it's very sweet in my opinion. It's very sweet. How much did I pay for the pick? You know, B, I got to go back and look at it. I can find out tomorrow on the video because I think I scanned through it on the video yesterday on the video I'm going to put out tomorrow. But I think I bought this bottle, to be honest with you, about 6, 7 months, 8 months ago, and I totally forgot. I totally forgot, B. TL07, what's going on? What's going on? Chat, I got to go on the channel. You know them. Hello. Yeah. Richie Z, thank you for stopping by. I got you. Havana is even sweeter than the Rio. Hot Tide, I am still looking for that Havana. I'm excited to actually find one. I thought I had one, but the person that was going to give it to me, I think he sold it. I think he sold it. So I'm still looking for that Havana. Yeah, you too. Stay blessed. Gordon, you're not late to the party. You always on time. You always on time. We are drinking the Russell Reserve Private Barrel Selection, sitting at 110 proof. Now, I've been having this bottle for a very, very long time. And Chris actually said, hey, open up a Russell's. And I'm glad I did because I tell you what, this thing right here is on point. It's on point. The nose give you that cherry baked bread, that baked cherry bread, sweet on the nose, and on the palate, it gives you the same thing, the sweet cherry pie type thing. What's my top three sweet bourbons? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. My top three sweet bourbons. Huh. Um, you know, I can tell you. I can tell you. I can show you too. This Leaper's Fort. It's on the sweeter side, and I love this bottle. The George T. Stagg is on the sweeter side for me, and I love that bottle. The Old Carter, I love that bottle. Um, Let me see. You know, I'm not gonna say Stag is sweet, but Stag depends on which one you get. Could be sweet, and I like the Stag. Let's see. I like the Blue Note Honey Rye. I like the Blue Note Honey Bourbon. Um, so I can go down the road when we're talking about sweet bourbon and whiskeys. So hopefully that answers your question, Beach Break. Super excited about dark arts. I need to jump into the dark arts, which, I have the Stag 24. Let me see, 25. Which one is this one? I have the Stag 24D. Some people say the 24D is the best out of all of them. I haven't cracked this one open yet. I don't know why. I just got too many bottles of Stag open to pop that one open. And I might just be tripping. Chad, if the Rella single world is for 11,000. B, we're gonna do both of those. We're gonna do both of those, B. The Weller and the Thomas Handy for 11,000 for sure. We're gonna do both because I figure 11,000. That's a pretty nice point that I want to get to, and the celebration. And the reason I'm going to open both is because I'm thinking the Weller is not going to be, I'm not gonna say worth it, but I want something to celebrate with. Even though in my mind the Weller Single World, I really wanted that bottle. Um, if it's disappointing, I want a backup plan. So we're gonna do both bottles. We're gonna do the Thomas Handy and we're gonna do the Weller, just because I want a backup plan, just just in case that Weller lets me down. Just in case. Yeah, 11,000, here we come. B, thank you for that. Appreciate it, B. I mean, like even like Hot Toddy, I haven't tried that one. Haven't tried that one. Drew, what's going on? I still need to find a Weller full proof and a 12. I mean, go back to the store and grab the 25D. I have the 25, 24B and 24C. Yeah. I think I have those open. And that's why I don't want to open all of my bottles of Stag. But why would you have 6 bottles of Stag open? I'm, hey, it's just me. Yeah, it's right around the corner. Right around the corner. 24, 25D is really good. It's right around the corner, and I'm trying to get 11,000 before April the 18th because I want to go down the spillway and I want to go down there pretty strong. What's going on? Have you hunted in Barstown? I have. I have. Well, I went to Johnny O, and Johnny O, I went to that liquor store when I was coming back home, and I went to Barstown just to hang out, and I went to Bourbon on the Bank. So I'm not going to say I did a lot of hunting, but I did go to Johnny O. If you ever go to Johnny O, they have a great selection, a great selection. Hey Jay, you need to come to Buffalo Trace. I'm a tour guide and love your videos. Well, let me screenshot that. I'm Devin Brown. I screenshotted that, and I am going to be in Kentucky 3 times this year. 3 times. So I'm definitely going to track you down. Yeah, appreciate that. Chad, did you try the wild turkey beacon? I haven't tried that one, B. Haven't got my hands on one yet. Is that a good one? Is that a good one? Dave said he loves hunting. Angie, what's going on, Angie? What's going on? It's always good to see you, Angie. Always good to see you. I tell you what, Angie has been a big supporter of this channel because every time I put a video up, she actually shares it on her channel. I mean, go figure. Who does that? Angie does that. So shout out to you, Angie. We appreciate you. I would love to see Buffalo Trace tour with a little old fashioned. Hey, we gonna make that happen. Devin says he is a tour guide, and we gonna go down there. We gonna meet Devin, and Devin, if you're still here, I'm pretty sure we can bring cameras in there. I'm pretty sure. And if you don't mind, Devin, you go be on the video since you're my tour guide, and we gonna make this happen. What you think about that, Devin? Bill Davis, evening. What's going on? Yeah, Johnny O's is in Kentucky, Barstown. WB Bourbon God, what's going on? What is going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, David, a little old fashioned meets up with Buffalo Trace. Hey, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And show you some things that I'm very, very proud of. This, and I know I showed this the last live stream, but I love this one. I love this. This is my bar towel. I'm having some made up for Spillway, and I'm having some made up for Bourbon on the Banks. And I'm going to take these bar towels everywhere I go. And I want people who actually support the channel to actually sign my bar towel, and we are going to frame it. This one happened at Bourbon on the Banks on my birthday last year when I turned 50. And I love this one because it's my first one. but we're gonna do one on Spillway. And what I'm looking forward to is to find Bruzel, and I'm wanting him to sign it. Now, I might just have one for him and just have him sign one. Oh, when you come to Indy in May for the race, you should stop at Hard Truth on the way here and do a tour. Heard it's awesome. Okay, you know, I I saw Hard Truth at Bourbon on the Banks, Chris, and they told me about a tour, and I haven't looked into it yet. But you said the heard it was awesome, so you probably haven't had the tour yet. But Chris, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to going to Indianapolis. And if I have enough time, I wouldn't mind going to Hard Truth because I bought a few bottles of Hard Truth and I tasted some at Bourbon on the Banks, and it's not too bad. But I did hear the tour was awesome. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, but Bourbon Lover, I'm looking forward to meeting you at Bourbon on the Banks. Yeah, WV Bourbon Guy, if you do, come by, sign my bar towel, and we're gonna make this happen. But I am looking for like a Bruzel to actually sign a bar towel so I can hang it up. It's one of those things that I'm looking for at Spillway, but I like it. I like it. Jack, what's going on? Indy 600, it's a great time. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say 600, 500. Got you. Got you. Man, that Russell's is nice. That Russell is very, it's not harsh. Um, it's drinking right there, probably close to 100 proof. It's on the sweeter side. This right here, you can take anywhere, and I think anyone can drink this one. If you like, I guess 90 to 100 proof, you will love this. Bourbon Twin, I need one of those bar towels. I'm having some made up as we speak. As we speak. Yeah, Russell's, I can tell this bottle right here, that could be a problem. That can be a problem. This is a bottle that you can pour into a glass, and if you're having a conversation, you can drink through that Glen very, very quickly. In matter of fact, I think this one would probably be gone if I wasn't talking and reading. It's that good. Chip, what's going on? What's going on, Chip? Tony, what's going on, Tony? Was the King Distillery back in June? Okay. So 2026, you go pick up some? Cool. This is from Rick House. TYG, floor number 4. 9-year old. It was bottled in October 2024. CNC store pick. I am a big fan of Russell's. The Russell's 13. I need a backup. I need a backup. As you can see, it's a little bit gone because I'm going to nurse this bottle because it's that good. But for the bang for your buck, the bang for your buck is definitely going to be this 10-year-old. Can you find a 10-year-old Russell's, or can you find a 10-year-old bottle that's this good for the price? You can find this one probably around 40 bucks. A 10-year-old bottle for around 40 bucks. I mean, where can you find that at? Where can you find that at? This right here is a pretty decent bottle for the price. You cannot go wrong with this one. You cannot. And this is going to be a 90 proof, but hey, really can't go wrong with that. Chris, I'm so new to bourbon, I don't even have a Glen yet, but I'm just trying to develop my palate. You said cherry bread. I thought cherry and leather. You know, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't say leather. I did not say leather because usually leather is more of a it's a stronger, it's a more of a higher proof. When I think of leather, I'm thinking more of a harsh, higher proof. And this one is not drinking right there where I'm thinking leather because it's drinking right there at 100 proof. So I can understand why you got the cherry because I get cherry all day long. And the bread makes me think because of the smell, the sweet cherry, like a cherry muffin type thing. And that's why I get from this bottle. But I'll tell you what, Chris, not trying to sell you anything because I love the way you support this channel here, but I'm not trying to sell you anything, Chris. But this uh, a little old fashioned guide to bourbon and whiskey, it tells you everything you need to know about bourbon from the start to the finish. It tells you what bourbon is. It tells you what a rye is. It tells you your tasting notes. It tells you about the nose on different kind of bourbons. It's very, very knowledgeable, I guess, if you want to go down that route. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Waiting on the Soapy, West Reserve, Knob Creek 12. How do I feel about Jim Beam? I don't have a lot of Jim Beam here. Uh, you know, they have a rye. They have a Jim Beam rye. I think it's a white and green label bottle that I really want to try. I really want to try that Jim Beam rye. I don't know why I want that bottle. Every time I see it in the store, it's just something about it. It brings me to it. I haven't picked one up yet, but I think the next time I go out on the hunt, I'm going to pick that Jim Beam rye up. I have a Jim Beam 11 year and red. Wheat, love it. Okay. David, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for supporting the channel. Jim Beam Wild Turkey, Buffalo Trace products, fits my palate the best personally. Okay. Bottle Chaser, Knob Creek Blenders Edition is that great pour. It's a must try. It's a great pour. Okay. Bottle Chaser chasing. I am going to probably open that one up this weekend. This weekend. And it's not a secret anymore because I've told everybody multiple times on this channel. I picked up 5 bottles, and I'm going to put that video out tomorrow. Tomorrow is 6 o'clock, and I picked up 5 bottles, and one of those bottles was that Knob Creek. Blenders is a must-have. I did, and I was editing that video today, and I'm going to drop it tomorrow at 6. Hmm. Yeah, that's not bad. It's drinking really, it really drinking in like a 90, like a 95 proof bottle. It really drinking 15 points below what it says on the bottle, in my opinion. And maybe I'm getting so used to the higher proof bourbons that everything I taste now doesn't taste like what's on the bottle. But this is drinking like a 95 proof, even though it says 110. But it's not a bad pour at all. The, it's great for a beginner. Okay. The blenders edition is all over the place. Make sure I don't drop that. Okay, good deal. What's the score? B, I tell you what, let's go to the book, and I'm going to give you the score of this Russell Reserve. I am going to give this a score, a 6.5. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to give it a 6.5. This is an everyday go-to pour, decent price. Is good after good days of work, a nightcap before you go to bed. And the reason I'm going to give it a 6.5 is because it's drinking right there to 95 proof. And I like mine a little bit on the higher proof, but I'm going to get it to 6.5. And if you've been following my channel, you know nothing gets a 10. So it's not a bad score. It's not a bad score. Not a bad score at all. So it's solid and it's worth buying. That's what my book says when I score my bourbons. Let me screenshot that. My first rye, I'm thinking the mixtures of Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. Yeah, one is better than the other. The Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye is my favorite rye out of all times. I haven't tried another rye myself. I haven't tried the Pikesville yet. Some people are saying that Pikesville rye is up there with the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. But let me tell you, that bottle is awesome. This one right here, if I can grab it, you know what I'm talking about. It's up there. The Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye is one of my favorite ryes out there. It really is. So it's not a comparison to me. Not a comparison to me. Cheers, Barack. What's going on? I love Russell's 42 at my local store. Yeah, $42 for a 10-year-old. See, Hot Tie says, hey Chris, pick up that Jack Daniels for sure. Manning, Jack Daniels hands down. Yeah, Chris, I tell you what, if you want to know anything about bourbon and whiskey, you're on the right channel because the guys here, they know what they're talking about for sure. So anytime you have a question, put it in the chat. We're going to answer it for you. I don't care how many questions you have, put it in the chat. We're going to get you right, sir. We're going to get you right, Chris. Elijah Craig, Barrel Proof Rye. I heard it was really good. Okay, the Bourbon Twin. Yeah, Jack Daniels Rye is great. The Sazerac Foolproof 125 is my favorite currently. Gotcha, Drew. And Drew, I tell you what, that's a close second. That's a close. That's a close one. That's a close one. And I'm gonna tell you about the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. It's on the sweeter side. You can find one like a 139, and the spice, the sweetness, all that together is blended well. In the Sazerac, you get it at 125, which is not bad. It's a good pour. It's a great pour. It's a great pour. But I think the Jack Daniels gives you a little bit more just to put it over the edge. Pikesville is a starter and it's very easy on the palate. Okay. That is a store pick, Andrew. So Dark Raider said Jack Daniels Heritage is currently is his favorite. What's going on, poor decision pairing in Georgia right now, but able to connect by poor decision pairing. I tell you what, you are traveling a lot. Hopefully, you're doing some bourbon hunting down there in Georgia. I cannot wait to see your video. And poor decision pairing, we have 10 days. Matter of fact, we don't even have 10 days. We have 9 days because I'm coming to Spillway Friday. So we have 9 days for decision pairing. I cannot wait to get down there and to meet you, to have a couple of drinks, have a couple of pours, and have some great conversations and meet some new people. Chris, if you keep seeing that Sazerac foolproof everywhere, Chris, I tell you what, the next time you see it, Chris, buy it. Buy it. Chris, buy it. Buy it. I can't say that enough, Chris. Buy it. I got my 69, start rate at 70 here. Anita White. Anita White. What's going on, Anita? Hey, much love, Anita. Thank you for stopping by here at a little old fashioned. I always love to see you come by here. Much love to you. I appreciate all of your support, Anita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot wait to see you. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you have to find your Jack Daniels, Drew. Barack, passing. Yes, that Sazerac foolproof is solid. Henry says, I have a Silver Springs free. Henry, I haven't tried that one yet. So I'm hearing that Silver Springs is the bomb. I cannot wait till I get my hands on it. Chip, Rossville Rye. Okay. I've seen that one. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one, Chip. Chris, hey, Chris is available anytime you want it on Amazon. No rush, but it is an easy read and it tells you everything about bourbon and whiskey. But Chris, still pick up that Sazerac foolproof. That's a banger, man. It's a banger. Yeah, Aaron, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that. The Brown Foreman anything. Okay, I'm crazy about Brown Foreman anything. I got you. Got you. Mhm. As soon as I got my popular gain traction, the Sazerac foolproof disappeared in Kentucky. Yeah, yeah. If Chris said he sees it all the time, I had to actually get a bottle that was gifted to me, and it's almost halfway gone. And I'm trying to slow up on that one because I really want a backup because that thing right there, man, it's a very good bottle, very good bottle. And I have probably 4 or 5 Jack Daniels barrel proof rye bottles around here. And they are all different proofs. Well, I'm not gonna say all different proofs, but I do have different proofs bottles, and they are all fantastic. I'll look for Silver Springs. Poor decisions. I know where Silver Springs is. Army Bourbon, which is in the Nashville, Murfreesboro area, they have Silver Springs up there. And I'm planning on going down there at the end of the month. So hopefully I can get my hands on one because they do have them down there in that area. So I'm excited about that. So let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. I know I was talking about the Fortuna, but hmm, I tell you, man, it's just sitting over there empty. I looked over there and said, "Hey, let's try some Barstown Weeded," and it's empty. I don't know why I have an empty bottle just sitting over there. Crazy. I'm going to throw that away. Um, you know how does Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof compare with Stag? I like the Stag better. I don't think it's really, I'm not gonna say it's really comparison. I like the Stag better. Um, because with the Jack Daniels, you get like the banana going on, which you don't get from the Stag. And I tend to lean towards the Stag better, but I do have some favorites when it comes to Jack Daniels. And Jack Daniels is tricky, in my opinion. It's tricky because the Jack Daniels 12, I love it. The Jack Daniels 10 is a very, very good bottle. The Jack Daniels 14, the ones that I got from tasting, from like B sent me a Jack Daniels 14. I love that Jack Daniels 14. I don't have a bottle myself, but on the flip side, some of the other bottles of Jack Daniels I really did not enjoy. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Captain Jack, what's going on? What's going on, Captain Jack? Ah, TL07. You got me. I did say that. I did say that. Michael, cracking anything new open? Michael, I'm glad you asked that because TL07 reminded me that I said that I'm going to open a High West tonight. And I did say that. Where is that High West? I did say that. And when I find it, I did say that. Oh man, I don't know where I'll put it. We'll find it. We'll definitely find it. I did say that though. God. What's a good bottle? What is a good bottle cutting brand? There's so many of them on Amazon. Cutting bottles to make stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know, Drew. I don't cut bottles, so I don't know. I really don't know. You said that you on last video you didn't. I need to find that bottle. I should have. Oh, I see it. 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 Yeah, it's floor whiskey. It's floor whiskey. I tell you what, give me a second. Give me a second, and I'm going to get that bottle. I see it. I see it. Give me a second. That's crazy. All this floor whiskey over here. Eh, I got it. I got it. All right, here we go. Here we go. High West. This one right here. This is the one I said remind me, and TLO7 actually reminded me, and I'm going to keep my promise. We are going to open up this High West cask collection, and it's 100 proof. And let's see, is this a store pick? No, hand selected for Tennessee. Hmm. Hand selected for Tennessee. I wonder, does that mean anything? This was finished in rum barrels. Interesting. Interesting. Has anyone tried this one before? Anybody tried this one before? I've been having this bottle for a very long time. What's the most expensive bottle you have purchased, and was it worth it? The most expensive bottle is going to be that George T. Stagg. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Chris, I don't know. I haven't really done research on the High West. So is High West MGP? That's what Chris asking. I don't know. I don't know. Tried it before, not bad. Let's put it to the test. Man, I want to put my glasses on so I can see, but I don't want to glare. We're not gonna do that. So let's pop this thing open. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. So let's go. Let's see. Now the color on this is not too bad. It looks darker in the bottle than the glass, but it's not too bad. 100 proof. You really don't have too many people talk about the High West. Okay. It says it's 100 proof, but I can tell right now it's not going to drink at 100 proof. Well, that's what I'm getting. And it's sort of bland on the nose. I hate that. I smell cinnamon and a little bit of bark. It's almost like cinnamon toast crunch, the cereal. Just a little bit, but it's not strong. It's not strong. You really have to put your nose in the glass to get it. And it definitely does not smell like it's going to drink at 100 proof. And it definitely does not smell like it's going to drink on the sweeter side. But if you've been following my channel, you know I've been wrong plenty of times. You like the pop, Anita? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot wait to come down to visit. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. But let's put this High West to the taste and let's see if this cast collection is worth the hype. Well, I'm not gonna say worth the hype because people don't talk about it, but worth the buy. Cheers. Okay. I can tell from the nose. I can tell what I was getting from the nose that it almost tastes like it has been watered down. I don't know why they mess with their whiskey, their liquor like that. It almost tastes like it's been watered down. And that's why the nose, it did not smell like it's going to drink at 100 proof. On the tongue, you can tell that it's not really giving you anything. Mm-mm. And it says it's finished in rum barrels, but you can't tell. You can't tell. I just taste cinnamon. I just taste like a cinnamon bark. Very mild though. Very, very, very mild. And it's almost like they put some cinnamon and some bark and some water and just mix it up together. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should let it sit for a hot second to let it open up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna have to start saying I can't be in the middle of things anymore. I remember I used to say, yeah, it's not bad, or let me let it open up. But now I'm getting to the point to say if I like it or if I don't like it. Is it a buy, in my opinion, or is it not a buy? And this is all my opinion. This is all my opinion. My palate is different from your palate. I always suggest try before you buy, and I always suggest try before you listen to anybody else's opinion. Make your own. So my opinion about this High West is on the lower proof side, but it drinks like it's been watered down. You get a cinnamon taste, a bark taste, but it's very, very, very mild. And it's almost like you took a 100 proof bottle and let it sit in ice for an hour. That's the best way I can explain it. You took a lower shelf bourbon, you added ice, and you let it sit for an hour, and now you're coming back to drink it. Now, you're gonna finish it because it's bourbon in there. But it's one of those things that you finish and you about to go home. You're not trying to buy another drink. You're not trying to spend any more money. You have some bourbon in the glass, it's watered down. You about to leave in 5 minutes, and that's what this drink remind me of. That's sort of sad to say. This is a cash app, B. Because B, I always listen to you. I always listen to you because you always lead me in the right way. This is the cash out with the QR code. Because I remember you saying when I got that large donation, you were saying, "Hey, Chad, you need to put up a cash out because YouTube actually takes your some of your money off donations." And I said, "B, you got a point. You got a point." So the wife actually came up with this QR code for Cash App, and it comes directly to me. I'm glad you said that because even though it's sitting right here, B, I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. Because what I noticed that you're right. YouTube, they do take their share. They do take their share. So this is a backdoor way of doing things. So I did take your advice, B, and thank you for pointing that out to me. Old Fitz is legit. Yeah, Old Fitz is legit, Carlos, but you got to find it at a great price. I remember that Old Fitz, when it first came out, people were trying to sell that Old Fitz $100 plus. Now you can find it right there where it's supposed to be. I think I seen one today for like $69. Jamie, I've now switched over to Old Fit 7, much better pour. Yeah, Jamie, that is a much better pour. Cash strength is the way to go. Yeah, Cash App. I don't have Venmo, but I have Cash App, and that's the reason why I put this one up. Is because um, if you do want to give through YouTube, fine. I'm not going to argue with that. But if you want to get through Cash App, you can actually scan it through the phone. I think it works. We tried it, and you can do it that way. Poor decision, period. Your QR code is hiding by the light of the ring reflection. Oh, did not know that. Oh, I see. I see. I see that now. Oh, got you. Let's see if that works. There we go. There we go. Good looking out for decisions. Again, I'm not really paying attention what's going on around here. I'm sort of focused here, and on the drinks, but thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for that. It's down to $50 here. Okay. I purchased two old fists, do two different times, do two different stores, both at MSRP. It will come around sooner than later. Yeah, that old fish number seven. I remember when I first tasted it, I was like, "Yeah, I got to get me one." $149 and a seven for 52. Okay, bourbon fan. I haven't ventured into allocated bourbons yet, as I question if they are worth the money. But if I was to select the allocated bourbon, which any recommendations where to start? Um, Carlos, thank you, Carlos. Let me scan this really quickly before I answer your question. Bourbon fan allocated bottles. Ooh, man, I tell you, um, a Weller 107 is going to be one that I suggest that you try to find, but make sure you do your research. Don't go out there and pay hundreds of dollars for Weller 107. Um, I would say if you can get like a Jack Daniels 10 to start off with, that would be a good one. I would say, man, my favorites are going to be, like the Leaper's Fork, the Old Carter, the A. Smith Bowman, E.H. Taylor Single Barrel, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I mean, things are like that when you talk about allocated, which are very good bottles. But do you really want to spend that that much money if you don't like, if you're just not getting into bourbon? I wouldn't suggest you go for the allocated bottles unless you want to. I mean, you can spend the money however you want to, but make sure you do your research and try to get it as close to MSRP as possible. Don't go out here because I've seen stores they have secondary prices over secondary prices. So make sure you do your research before you go out there, especially when you talk about allocated bottles, because these stores are going to try to make as much money off you as possible. So make sure you do your research. Yeah, that's a good one, Chip. Pay for a pour at a bar, or go, yeah, pay for a pour at the bar, or go by somebody's house and see if they let you have a pour. I've been seeing 107 pop up surprisingly for under $65. Okay, these three because they are tasty. Okay, okay, TLO7. That's a good recommendation. See all these answers down here, Bourbon fan. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And I didn't even think of going to like a bar and trying to taste it first, or asking somebody, hey, do you mind giving me a pour? Let me see, Chad. Antique 107 is one of my favorite bottles on earth. I'm way too blessed though because I can get them at a retail. Drew, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm gonna tell you, bourbon fan, one thing that I know for sure, if you have a liquor store that you frequently visit and buy from, they probably have some allocated bottles open in the back room. They probably not going to tell you unless you ask. Now, you can say, hey, I'm thinking about going down the allocated path, but I don't know what I really, really want. Do you have some that I can try so I can get on the right track? And let me tell you, that can go far. That can go far. I left Buster's and we went into the back room and we had a blast. So you can actually ask. There's nothing wrong with asking, especially if you frequently buy things from a store. So Captain Jack got him a pour of 107 last night. Okay, good deal. No, TL, you don't have to spend $100 to get a good quality bourbon. You really don't. And you'd be amazed how many people actually go to liquor stores and ask questions. Don't be afraid to go in there and ask questions. Barstown Weeded is nice alternative. Captain Jack, we were talking about that Barstown, and this is what I think about the Barstown Weeded. All gone. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. The bourbon twin. I've been telling Chad my secret 37 smoke wagon is a sleeper cast strength dessert coat. I heard that. Bar sound weed. That bottle is gone, Chris. It is gone. Yeah, that high west is not doing anything for me. It really is not doing nothing for me. It's like one of those bottles that is really what I mean by it's doing nothing for me. The bottles I don't like, I'm like, man, I don't like that bottle. I can tell off rip. And the bottles that I enjoy, I'll be like, man, that's a very good pour. But this high west is like, eh, it's it's mute. It's not doing anything for me. So I'm gonna set that to the side because I don't want to waste my time. Your bar sound weed is delicious for sure. Shadow Storm, Ben Holiday soft red wheat. I have that one. We saw the distillery down there at Bourbon on the Banks, and I actually did a video with them at Bourbon on the Banks, and we tried some of their product. And you're right, it's pretty decent. You have one healthy pour of 107. Middle West Weeded is another contender. Aaron, I seen that one also the other day when I was doing some bourbon hunting. I need to add that one to my list. So High Tide said he's sipping 107 now. You can't go wrong with that one. You cannot go wrong with that one. Tucker, it's funny. It's funny. I'm going to open that bottle up my next live stream. So that tells you something. What's everyone drinking tonight? I see 107 a lot. People are drinking the antique 107 a lot. Man, you make me want to open that 107. Well, I got one over there. It's already open. But I tell you what, this is right there next to me. And this Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, this is sitting at 130 proof. And this is one of the two I have open. And I have another one up top. This is going to be a store pick. This one open. Man, let's pop this one open. Just because I want something to go behind that high west. And I know right here, is going to do the job. Yeah, Ben Holiday is definitely slept on. Man, I love the nose on this bottle. And I tell you what, you talking about opened up. You can tell it's sweet. Uh, man, it's a balanced bottle. The caramel on this thing, man, they did this one right. My Ben Holiday was a fancy fireball flavor, but I wasn't a big fan of it. Okay. That's the thing about bourbon. This barrel proof fry always like a 99 and up around me. I can find this single barrel proof rye probably a 79. I've seen it as 69, but I've seen it as 79 more often. That is a core hill on the shelf. That is. I got that core hill probably about a year ago at a allocation drop. If I get the first pick of spillway, what bottle are you going to grab? Steve, Poor Decision Parent was telling me about the Friday night get together, and I'm going to get tickets to that. But I really haven't thought about the first bottle that I'm going to grab. Haven't really thought about that. Steve, what is the first bottle you might grab? Can I pay over $80 $90 for it? So Drew can get an NT 107 for $59. And that's why I say you really have to do your research because um, you have to go to multiple stores to find a pretty decent price. And you might have to wait to actually find it in your price range. Man. hmm You can tell the difference in this rye. It drinks right there at 130 proof. When it hits the tip of your tongue, you get the spice flavor. You get the oakiness. The mid palate is where the sweetness come in at. And then when you swallow the finish, all of that comes together and it makes the perfect rye. The perfect rye. Yeah, Big Rich, what's going on? Yeah, Big Rich, you gonna be down the spillway. So, Big Rich, I don't know if you were here when I actually showed this. Hopefully, we can get together, Big Rich, because I'm gonna have a fresh bar towel at Spillway. And I want everybody that actually watch the channel and support the channel to actually sign one of my bar towels. I might just have two or three down there, depends on how many signatures I can get. So, Big Rich, if you find me, come up to me, hey, sign a bar towel, have a pour, and let's chat. Want to finish my Willow Rainbow, CYPB, single barrel, but I guess I will lean toward, you know, I need one more to finish my rainbow. I just need the CYPB. And I refuse to pay secondary. I've seen that bottle, but I'm not paying $400 for a CYPB, especially when people saying it's not even worth it. I know it's not worth $400, but I'm eventually I'm going to get it. It might take me 6 months, it might take me a year, but eventually I'm going to pick one up. Okay, Big Rich. I feel like I might be 100 before I finish a rainbow. I'm in Kentucky, but it is hard to find them. So, Drew, maybe when you go on vacations, different places, it depends on if you hunting for them also. You might can get online and just order them from different places. If you can just get online and see if you can find one for cheap and maybe get it shipped to you, you can go that route maybe. Hmm. That is good. But really quickly, hey, really quickly, I have to do it. I have to do it because those bottles will come by MSRP in the next couple of years. Carlos, yep. Every time I shop now, I think of you. I gotta get a good bottle for a good price. So I went back and got one of those Jack Daniels Heritage, $41. Boom, boom, you winning. $41 for Jack Daniels Heritage, you winning. Any solid online stores, or I'm afraid most are scams. I don't order offline, so I really don't know. Guess I shouldn't ask. Steve, it was $100. I'm not, I'm not ashamed to say it was $100 out the door. It was a little bit above MSRP, but it was cheaper than I have seen it ever. I have seen that bottle for 3.99. I seen the bottle for 3.99. And not only that I got it for $100, we had some good pours back there, had some great conversations back there. So I walked away. I walked away excited. I was happy about that one. Happy about that one. Going to Florida in July, and I'm definitely going to look. Anyone have any idea what the prices are down there? Drew, I went to Florida and I did a video. I guess you can go back and watch one of those videos. You're going to have to find it. But I did like two or three videos in Florida. And if you can go back and find those videos and watch it, you can get an idea what the prices are in some of the liquor stores down there. But I did do like three videos in Florida last year. So you might can go back and find those. But really quickly, I have to do this because, hey, I got to shoot out the brand. So let's talk about four things very, very, very quickly. The first thing we're going to talk about, the little old fashioned guide to bourbon and whiskey. This one right here. This book was my first book that I wrote when we're talking about the bourbon community. And this tells you everything you need to know about bourbon and whiskey from start to finish. It actually has my rating system in this book. So when I rate a bottle, you can go through here and you can tell the reason why I rated that particular bottle. And it does have some worksheets back here, and you can just take notes. This thing right here is something that you can give to some people if they want to learn about bourbon and whiskey, and it's good to have just for bottle shares and things like that. Pretty good book you can get off Amazon. The second one is going to be the Bourbon and Whiskey Puzzle Book because I love word searches. When I get to airports or have free time, guess what? I'll pull out the word search. And I did not make it easy. I did not make it easy because I don't like easy word searches. They're not worth the money. But this one is pretty hard, I guarantee you. The third thing is going to be the Sip and Shade coloring book. Why? Because I like the color. I really do. The wife liked the color. And we picked some interesting things just to color. And it's going to take you some time and it's very, very, very relaxing. So this the Sip and Shade coloring book. They go the back and he go the front. And let's talk about one last thing. The thing that I'm most excited about. The thing that I think is going to push the bourbon community way farther than it I'm not gonna say ever has been, but this is something that hasn't been done before, and I think this is pretty cool. It's the Bourbon Lifestyle Personality Test. You heard me right. The Bourbon Lifestyle Personality Test. Have you ever taken a personality test? Do you want to know where you stand in the bourbon community? If you do, this right here would tell you exactly where you stand. It has a lot of questions and it has different answers to that one question or different answers to that said question. And after you answer all the questions, you total up your score, and then you look in the back of the book and it tells you exactly where you are in the bourbon community. This right here, my friends, I think is going to set the bourbon world on fire. You can actually get all of these on Amazon, and I'm excited about all of those. Okay, back to the program. Okay, no problem, Drew. No problem. We saw well a single world almost $600. Whoa! So poor decision, Perrin. My $100 for the Weller makes me feel even better. Sudoku word search. Okay, Drew. Okay. The bourbon. Thank you, the bourbon twin. I thank you. Appreciate that. Sudoku. Okay. See, I'm not really a Sudoku fan, but hey, that may be something I should try. 10-4. I got it. I listen. I listen for sure. I listen for sure. Man, that's a good one. Okay. So yeah, let us all know. Let us all know. And just because I haven't done this today, and I always like to do this on every live stream, you don't have to participate if you do not want to. You don't have to put your city, but what state are you watching from? We have 45 people on here. I just want to see how close are together. How close are we? So if you don't mind, put in the comments below what state you are watching from. See, Texas, Florida. Love Texas. Love Florida. Oklahoma. Never been to Oklahoma. Illinois. Good deal. Oregon. Never been to Oregon. Michigan. Michigan. Hey, those Michigan boys won the championship. Shout out to Michigan. New York. Indianapolis. We'll be there. We'll be there soon. Naptown. Nash Vegas. What's going on? Texas, Michigan, Arkansas, South Carolina. Yeah, I tell you what, that Michigan game was awesome. It was awesome. So shout out to Michigan for sure. Kentucky, yeah, here's always for sure. Yeah. You know, I love Kentucky, man. I love Kentucky. I think I can stay in Kentucky. We went to the hotel downtown Kentucky. I forgot the name, the Curio Hotel, I think it was, by Hilton. And let me tell you, that is probably the best hotel that I have ever stayed in before. Now, the price tag on it is pretty expensive, but I had points. And let me tell you, I will be going back because that hotel is amazing. They even have turn down service. And I had no idea what turn down service was until I got to that hotel. They would come, knock on your door, they would turn down the lights, they would turn down the sheets on your bed, they would turn down the air conditioner, they will put your slippers right there next to your bed. I never ever knew it was something like that out there. Very impressive. I can't be the only Kentucky person in here. Yeah, Drew, I think you only Kentucky person in here. The Bourbon Twin said, I heard partially Texas got a big Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14 drop. Is that true? Anybody from Texas, did they get a drop of Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14? Can anyone from Texas answer that question? Understandable, Drew. Blanton's Gold dropped for 120. Okay, Captain Jack. Did you get you one, Captain? Steve. It was nice, Steve. It was nice. You know, I have somebody going to Texas, Austin, at the end of the month. And if that is true, maybe I can actually get a Jack Daniels 14. I don't know the price of it, but maybe I can sort of put my ear to the ground and see if that did drop in Texas and how much. When I'm going to try your samples behind me, which ones? Oh, the ones I got from Henry Hickey. I need to go through them, B. I need to go through them to see which ones I'm going to try first because some are Scotch and some are bourbon. So I need to figure out which one is Scotch and which one is bourbon. I need to figure that out first. Christopher, cheers. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, they don't sell a liquor in Costco's in Tennessee. I wish they did. I wish they did. Hopefully they would change that. Poor decisions, we on the same page. Hopefully they would change that. I'm in Texas and heard Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14 being seen, but I have only seen limited quantities at bourbon events. Okay. So most likely when that 10, 12, and 14 hit the streets, people probably went out and started buying those bottles up. I don't know why it hasn't hit Tennessee like that yet. Jack Daniel 14, 149, limit one. The last time I seen a Jack Daniels 14, I think it was like 3.99. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were going very, very fast. Very fast. Mm, mm, mm. James, what's going on, James Cole? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. We just hanging out, talking about Bourbon Fest, talking about Jack Daniels, having a pour of my favorite rye, Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye. And we actually opened another bottle tonight with the High West Cash Collection and sitting at 100 proof. I was excited about the bottle because it looks pretty cool, but it wasn't my favorite. The last Jack Daniels we were offered was 5.99. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. 5.99 for Jack Daniels 14. Drew, and it seemed like Kentucky would have it before anybody else. They might put the new Chicago Borough Stadium in Indiana. Well, Chris, I tell you what, they are going to leave Chicago for sure. I think the mayor, um, whatever he's doing down there in Chicago, the Bears don't like it. So, by my understanding, they are going to pick up and they are moving the Chicago Bears out of Chicago, which I really, really don't want them to go, but I understand it. I understand it. You picked up the Nile Creek Blenders Edition for 45.99 tonight. Steve, I picked that bottle up, haven't opened it. It's probably going to get open on my next live stream. Drew said, I don't know if a bourbon that I'm paying over $500 for. What about a George T. Stagg, Drew? James Cole, let me know if you found one. My first Jack Daniels 10 and 12 were 89 and 99. That's a good price poor decision. That's a great price. $109 for Jack Daniels 12 a month ago. You winning on that one. I definitely would have got that one too. Definitely. Hmm. Got a George C. Stagg. Allocation dropped for 179 last year. Chip, you win it. That was a win. You right, High Tide. You right. We're headed back your way on Saturday. Hit Kentucky, then Jack Daniels. We be looking for you. We picked up the Weller Rainbow for $4.99. You picked up the Weller Rainbow for $4.99. Which is your favorite? Right now, I'm going to say the Weller 107 is my favorite. The next is probably going to be the Weller Foolproof, then the Weller 12, then I haven't tried the Weller Single Barrel yet, so it's going to have to be Special Reserve. Yeah, he said he got the whole Weller Rainbow for $4.99. Man, that is awesome. Chad, I paid 149 for my George C. Stagg 2025 on the allocation drop at Kroger's. Drew, that's a good price, man. That's a good price. I paid 400 for my George C. Stagg. Bourbon Nerd, what's going on, Bourbon Nerd? Thank you for stopping by. Bourbon Nerd has a YouTube channel. If anyone hasn't subscribed to Bourbon Nerd, LFTP, go ahead and do so now. Thank you for stopping by, Bourbon Nerd. We always love to have you here at a little old fashioned. Hey, we all we got. We have to support each other. So shout out to you, Bourbon Nerd. I got a Pappy 20 for 359 same day. Okay. Man, Pappy's 20 for 359. Man, you must know somebody or you are lucky, Drew. You are lucky. I need to come hang with you, Drew. You got the Pappy and the wife got the Stag. Long Beach, California. Man, I've been to San Jose, California, and that's been a long time ago. Excuse me. I paid 1K for two George C. Stags, 23 and 25, but I know I love it. And when I see it for around $500, I get it. Hot Tide, I'm with you. When I bought my George C. Stag, that was the cheapest I ever seen, and I had to pull the trigger. Jack, I think he said he got the whole Weller Rainbow for that price. I think I read that right. Man, that Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye is the truth. Call me a tater, but the George C. Stagg is worth it to me. It's in my top five. High Tide, my George C. Stagg is my number one bottle here. Yeah, it's my number one bottle here. And I got to try. Since we are on the rise, I'm just gonna because it's right here. This Buster's Ingram River Age single barrel. This is good. This is very good. I know I should be opening and trying some bottles that I haven't tried yet, but it's sitting right there. And I wanted to try it again. I wanted to pour because I tell you what, you talking about a cherry bomb. This is very good. I'm starting to get into ryes. And I wasn't a rye guy a year ago. But I tell you what, now I'm starting to lean toward a good rye. I tell you what, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. What is, and I know we have 43 people on here, but I just want to see what is your favorite rye? Do you have a favorite rye? And if you have a favorite rye, put it down in the chat. What is your favorite rye? Only pick one. Only pick one. Put your number one favorite rye bottle in the chat. Sagamore Castran. Okay, Chris. I haven't tried the Thomas Handy yet. We are waiting to 11,000 subscribers, and then we go pop that Thomas Handy open. $14 MVP source. So we got Jack Daniels, we got Rare Character, Thomas Handy. So Thomas Handy, okay. I cannot wait to open that Thomas Handy, but it's going to be when it hit the 11,000. So Parker's Heritage 10-year rye, okay. New Riff, New Riff single barrel rye, okay. So we have different. See, that's what I love about bourbon. That's what I love about whiskey. So we got a Court Hill Hazmat. Nobody has said the same bottle. Jack Daniels single barrel Burford rye, followed by Sazerac, New Riff Sherry. No one has said the same bottle. Jack Daniels single barrel green label. If you look at the chat, I don't think anybody said the same bottle. No one, I don't think anyone said the same bottle the first time. Now, the Sazerac Rye is like the second pick, but that is crazy. That's why I love talking about bourbon and whiskey. And that's why I say you never tell a person what they should like and what they shouldn't like. Because if you look at the chat, everybody has a different number one as their rye. No, Blanche is not a rye. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. I'm glad I asked that question. And that's why when I keep saying this is my opinion, the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye is the best rye there on the market. Guess what? To a lot of people, it's not. They like the bottle, but in their opinion, it's not the number one rye. It's my number one rye, but it's not your number one rye. Oh, wow. That is so cool. So let's go down this rabbit hole then. Let's do one more. Since someone said weeded bourbon, name your number one weeded bourbon. Just one. Number one weeded bourbon. Put it in the chat below. What is your number one weeded bourbon that you will always go to that you think is the best of the best? Put it in the chat. B says Pappy. So TL said the weeded bourbon gonna be 107. 107. Okay, now I see the trend. Now I think I'm going to see the trend. Middle cast. Okay, we got them. Okay, 107. We got three 107s. I had the Castle and Key, and we tried the Castle and Key. It's not a bad weeded bourbon, but it's not my favorite. Okay, poor decisions. I got you. Well, 107 Fiddler. Mhm. So I think we had. I have never had a weeded either. Chris, we need to get you on the weeded. Larceny, Full Proof Makers Mar, Bar Sam. Okay. So we do have some people said, the 107, but we do have different kind of weeds. And again, that's why I love talking about bourbon because everybody has a different palate. And Chris, if you can go back, let's stroll back through and look at the people who actually put up their favorite bottle. And I'm going to say, you might can't find a Weller 107 at a great price. If you can find it close to MSRP, pick that one up first. But this Weeded Barstown, I think you should try. I think you will like this one. The Weeded Barstown is one of my favorites. As you can see, it's almost where it's all way gone. So this is the one I think you should try. if you're talking about trying to get into weeded bourbons. So yeah, soft red wheat is very good. Haven't had that bunch. Got you, James. Yeah, TL. I tell you what, that wheaty was good. The old elk for sure. Okay, Jimmy Red. I haven't tried that one, Chip. I've seen it. I've seen it. I haven't tried that one yet. The next time I see a Jimmy Red, I'm probably going to pick up a bottle. So how long have we been on here? 6, 7. Okay. Frey Ranch weeded. Okay, Big Rich. Good deal. I've tried some Frey Ranch. I don't think I've tried the weeded yet. There you go. That fits 7. That's a good one. That is a good one. I have 2 bottles in here. I know that one is not open, but I know I have one open, and you really cannot go wrong with that one. Green River, read it. Okay. Blue Note, Blue Poor Decisions. To tomorrow video, the video I'm putting out tomorrow night, I actually bought that one. Drew says he has a weeded palette better than the rye. Got you. $49 for that fits. Not bad. Not bad at all. Star Hill. You know, I don't have a Star Hill, Big Rich. I need to pick one up. Jefferson's Cash Strength. I don't have any Jeffersons on my shelf. Conviction. I tell you what, Chris, I have a conviction over there, and that conviction, the one I have, is nice. Is nice. Patrick, what's going on, Patrick? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the support, Patrick. Thank you. I need to open my Green River, read it to try. Yeah, Drew, open that thing. Open it up. Okay, TL07 says Star Hill is a weeded whiskey, not a weeded bourbon. Okay, so I don't have that on my shelf. Has anyone seen the new Star Hill Farms that was supposed to be released this year? I haven't seen that, B. So has anyone seen the new Star Hill Farms that's supposed to be released this year? Has anyone seen it? Jefferson Castro, that's actually a decent first crack for me. Okay. I went back to it a month later and it didn't feel the same. Ah, hot tide, I got you. When I want to hydrate, I drink Penelope Weeded. Same here, Carlos. Same here. You know, this Penelope Weeded, a lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were raving about it. But in my opinion, I don't care for it. It's not drinking at a 91, it's drinking like a 80. It seemed like it's watered down. It did not give me what I thought a weeded bourbon would give me. And I'm gonna say I'm disappointed about it. Yeah, I'm disappointed about it. Gerald, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. What you drinking on, Gerald? Anything? Hmm. And see, you see how much I just drunk of this Ingram. I could probably had about maybe 1 or 2 sips. And that's why this bottle is so good because it would get you in trouble. I just shot it. I'm gonna put this to the side because I don't want to get myself into any trouble tonight. But let's talk about um sipping on Horse Soldier. Hey, which one? Which Horse Soldier are you talking about? Because this is my favorite one. This is going to be the Reserve Horse Soldier, and it's going to be 123 proof. This is the one I tried at CNC Liquor Store, and this is the one I picked up. Not only I thought it was the better horse soldier, it was the barrel strength and it was the higher proof of all the ones I tried. Uh, it's uncut. No, it's not the 10 year. No, no. I know what you're talking about. I don't have the 10 year. Drew, and let me tell you, Drew, even though I say I didn't like the Penelope Weeded, a lot of people like the Penelope Weeded. And for the price, Drew, I will pick one up just to try it, just to try it and make your own opinion. Because just because I didn't like it doesn't mean you won't love it. It's just didn't drink at the proof on the bottle and then give me what I thought a weeded bourbon should give me. But let's backtrack a little bit. I tried so many different weeded bourbons before I tried that Penelope. And all the weeded bourbons that I've tried were way better than the Penelope. That's why it's on the bottom of my list. If you haven't tried a lot of weeded bourbons, you might enjoy it more than me, considering I tried a lot of bourbons, weeded bourbons, before I tried that one, if that makes sense. Let's put that to the side. Horse Soldier collaborated with Woodburn to release a whiskey. I need to do some research on that. This good. What's going on? What's going on? This good, Chris. I can't find your book online, Chad. What's the best way to? The best way to find it. Put in. Chris, do me a favor. I'm glad you asked that question because, to be honest, when I go look at my book, I go on Amazon and go to the author's page. So do me a favor. Put in Chad Hart. Put in Chad Hart, Chris, to see if that pops up. That's CHAD dash space HART and to see if it pops up that way. I need to find that out because I really don't know how you find the book per se. Maybe it's up under my name. That's a good question. That's a very good question. They just came out and I just don't know if it's under the Bourbon Lifestyle Guide to Bourbon and Whiskey, a little old fashioned lifestyle guide to, I mean, a little old fashioned guide to bourbon and whiskey, or does it come up under Chad Hart? That's a good question, Chris. Great question. Fragrance Uncut is better than second time around, but still very grain forward. Tucker, I think you are definitely right. That is grain forward. I tried that. I tried it, and I probably need to revisit that one, that Frey Ranch. But I tell you what, it is grain forward. I got to get used to that one. I'm just not used to that right now. Okay, Chris says Amazon has it both ways, but it's easier under your name. Thank you for that. Drinking mixes Barrel Strength Rye 2024. Okay, good deal. Good deal. This good. We'll enjoy that one. Thank you, Chris, for telling me that because I really should have tried that already. And I did not know what you had to put in the search bar for it to pick up, but now I know you can get it both ways. Did Bourbon Lifestyle and it came right up. Okay. So I know the Bourbon Lifestyle probably popped this one up. So, James, if you push in the Bourbon Lifestyle, did it pop this one up or did it pop all four of my books up? Okay, the full name brought it up, right? Okay, got you. Okay. And that's why I love coming on here because you sort of help me figure out my mistakes because that is a fatal mistake if you can't even pull it up on Amazon. So thank you for that, Chris, for actually checking that for me. because I really should have checked that out, but I totally, totally forgot about it. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for checking that for me. Man, y'all are lifesavers for sure. Okay, so see, and that's what I'm getting at, James. So if you type in the bourbon lifestyle, only one book comes up, and that's this book. But if you type in my name, these three books come up. So I need to figure out a way how to get all four books coming up at one time instead of the bourbon lifestyle personality test versus Chad Hart. Thank you. Hot tide. Thank you. Grab some breakfast and coffee on your next shift. I would do that. I would do that. Hot tide. I would do that. Matter of fact, my next shift, I have medical. So it comes in handy because I have medical next shift. That means I have all the medical calls on the north side of town. We go medical my first shift, and then I have backup medical my third shift. So my next shift, I have medical and high tide. I tell you what, breakfast and coffee definitely going to come into play because I have all medical calls, and when I do, we run, we run, we run, we run. So I appreciate that. Let me screenshot that just because. Anyone enjoy cannabis with their bourbon? Value Drink. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Value Drink. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. We are trying to get 11,000. Yeah, we're trying to get 11,000 subscribers before April the 18th, which I'm going to be at Spillway in Mississippi, April the 18th. And I'm trying to go down there with 11,000 subscribers. So help me out, people. Help me out. The link is to one of the books. Okay, so Bourbon Nerd, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Bourbon Nerd. So Bourbon Nerd actually put a link in for the book. PD here. Okay, Chris, good deal. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Chris. Thank you, B. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I'm doing. Yeah, I tell you, I keep forgetting about that. Big Rig, yeah, we still here. We still here, Big Rig. The reason why we still here, Big Rig, is because I don't have too much to do tomorrow, Big Rig. I have the day off. I don't have to teach any classes. I don't have to go to the fire department. I cut my grass, and I think I can sleep in just a little bit tomorrow. So that's why we're still on, Big Rig. That's why we're still on. And I'm trying to get to 11,000 subscribers before we hit Spillway. And we're talking about books. We drinking some bourbon. We talking about whiskey. Hey, we just having a great time here. Hot tide. Hey, thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We do appreciate that. So let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Old Dominic. What do you all think about Old Dominic? Does anyone have opinion about Old Dominic? Anybody have an opinion about Old Dominic? Because I have some Old Dominic back here, and I don't think we have popped one open. Oh, Chris, Old Dominic is a distillery here. Well, it's in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's like an hour away from me. And I have one, two, three, four, five bottles of Old Dominic. Hopefully, you can see them over there. Yeah, you can see them over there. Five bottles of Old Dominic. And Old Dominic to me is something that people sleep on. It's a very, very good bottle. Very good bottle. Yeah, love Old Dominic. Yeah, bourbon nerd. Yeah, yeah. You down that way for sure. For sure. Love Old Dominic. And the one I like the best is going to be this Old Dominic 8-year-old. This one I like the best. This one is my number one. It wasn't my number one, but this one just came out. But before this one came out, my number one was this cash shrimp right here. And I think Bruzel actually said this one was a very, very good pour. And I agree with him. This is 121 proof here. Yeah, this is a good one. Old Dominic is the truth for sure. Hewlin Station, that Hewlin Station red label chip, the Hewlin Station, hear me out, hear me out. Let me slow down because I'm getting excited. The Hewlin Station, the red label, is probably the best one out there when it comes to Hewlin Station. Um, you talking about a cherry bomb. What I mean by cherry bomb, if you like cherries like cherry candy, you will love that bottle. When I find that bottle again, I'm probably going to pick up a few bottles. I know I saw it when I was in Memphis, Tennessee, but I went over my budget already. But when I get back down there, which I got to go back down there when I go to Mississippi, when I come back through, coming home, I'm going to swing by Buster's and I'm probably going to pick up 2 or 3 bottles of that one. That is a very good one. Very good one. But yeah, you cannot go wrong with Old Dominic. And if you get some time, go down to Memphis, Tennessee, go do the tour at Old Dominic. And after the tour, they are going to set up a tasting section and you get to taste all of the things from Old Dominic. And you get some history from it. It's a great tour. It's a fun tour. And I have taken that tour at least 3 times already. And I am planning on taking it this year also. Yeah, that Hewlin Red Hewlin Station is a sleeper. Your friend dog name was Old Dominic. He died from a alligator snapping turtle bite. Bro. Yeah, Chris, Hewlin Station has a yellow and a gray, I think, label. And a blue one. I tell you what, I think I have one over here. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I have this one. This is going to be a Hewley Station single barrel straight wheat whiskey sitting at 105 proof. It's an 8-year-old bottle. This one right here. I don't know if anyone has even seen this one or tried this one. I haven't opened it up yet because when I went down to a store in Memphis, I saw it and I said, man, I haven't seen this bottle before. And I had to get it because I did not know if I could find another one anytime soon. So I had to get it. Haven't opened it up yet. That was a great one. Okay, Poor Decisions probably tried it. He tried it. He said it's a great one. Yeah, Chris, that's the bottle I've seen one time in one store and I had to get it. Gray's single malt. Have you tried King's? No, I haven't tried that B. Is that a good one? Is that something that I should have on my shelf? I have seen red, yellow, and gray labels. Okay. So B, is that one I should try? Is it something that you recommend? So since we have this cash shrimp open, let's pop this cash shrimp. Just because is open. And I haven't tried Old Dominic in a while. I can't wait to get back down to Memphis to go through a tour again. Let's go. Let's go, Barack. Let's go. Silverback, what's going on? Silverback, we have tried a few tonight. We have tried the Ingram single barrel rye. We have tried this High West cash collection. TL07 actually reminded me that I said that I was going to pop this bottle open on a live stream, and I did tonight. And it was very underwhelming. It seemed like it's been watered down, even though it says 100 proof on the bottle. It does not drink at 100 proof. Um, and I said to myself, "Hey, let it open up a little bit." But now I'm thinking it doesn't have anything to open up to. So I'm really not excited about this bottle. And then we tried one of my favorite ryes out there, the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. And now I'm on the Old Dominic Cash Strength Cynthia 121 proof. You know, compared, and I know you can't compare the two, but the nose on this Jack Daniels is way better. This one, it almost smell like a perfume, like a perfume smell, which I would never want on my lady. But it reminds me like a strong smell of perfume. Something that's popped in my mind. But again, just because the nose is not there doesn't mean the taste is not there. Because, like I said before, this was my number two bottle when it comes to Old Dominic. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Yeah, don't let the nose fool you. Do not let the nose fool you. This right here is drinking right there at 121 proof. You get like a fruit type note. You get a spice type note. You get the sweetness of it. All of that balanced out. Decent bottle. Yeah, I did, B. I did. You saw it, didn't you? You saw it. You saw it. All right, I'm at the second half of my fourth pour. Switch back to regular Buffalo Trace for Antique 107. I do not recommend. And that's the thing. Drew, you said something right there. I smell lots of tobacco on my old Dom. I can see that, Tuck. I can see that. I can see that. But Drew, you made a point. You made a point. And that's what I sort of put myself in a bind when I sit here and we go over different bottles because when I start with the good one and then go to a not so good one and then go to an excellent one and then go back down to a regular one, my rating system sort of gets out of whack because I'm starting to go like a roller coaster. And when I'll try something that's great, I don't want to go backtrack to something that's not great because in my mind, I was like, oh, I don't like that. But if I would have started with that bottle first, it might be totally different. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. The cash shift is 44% rye. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. Man, that's a good one. Yeah, 44% rye. Yeah. Mash bill, 52% corn, 44% rye, 4% malted barley. Yeah, you're right. Silverback said, I just picked up a Ben Holiday soft red wheat. You know, Silverback, just because you said that, I see two bottles that's in reaching distance, and let me see what they are. I have the Holiday soft red wheat Rick House, this one here, and I have the Holiday soft red wheat, bottled in bond. This one right here. So I do have two bottles of Holiday, and I know I have some somewhere around here, but these are the two that was in my reaching distance. And as you can see, this soft red wheat Rick House is, I guess, more gone than this one. And I just had to show you that just because we were talking about it. Yeah, Poor Decisions. I'm glad you put your YouTube channel up there. Yeah. Poor Decisions, put this YouTube channel up there. I cannot wait to actually get down there with you, Poor Decisions, and actually talk about bourbon, have some pours, just to sit back a couple of days and just have a conversation. I'm really looking forward to that. What would you rate that particular bottle? Okay, this bottle here. Let me pull out my book because I'm going to start doing this now when we're talking about rating systems. I'm going to pull out my book, A Little Old Fashioned Guide to Bourbon and Whiskey, and we are going to go by my rating system. So we are going to rate this Old Dominic cask strength, sitting at 121 proof, aged 6 years, and I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give this one a solid 7. And remember, if you've been following my channel, nothing here at A Little Old Fashioned has gotten a 10 yet. We have had some bottles that got close to a 10, but nothing has gotten a 10 yet. Now, I have in this book a 10, and what I say a 10 is, it's in the book, but I haven't had a bottle that I have rated a 10. I'm going to give this a solid 7. The reason I say solid 7 is because it's solid and it's worth buying. This is a bottle you can go to every day. It's a decent pour. It's great for after work. It's great to have a little time before you go to bed. It's great to have a cigar rip with. It's great to have a bottle share with friends. This is a great bottle. And the price. It's a great price. So that's why I'm going to give it a solid 7. This Old Dominic cask strength right here. You know, the Russell's pick, I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say the reason I say that, B, is because, you've been I love the higher proof bourbons, high proof whiskeys. This one right here is 110 proof, but remember when I said it did not drink right there at 110 proof. It drunk more of like a 95 proof to me. Now, it's a decent bottle. It is. It's a very good bottle. This is a sipper. This is one of those bottles that, again, it's 6.5. It's solid. You can go home, have a pour, watch TV, watch the game, get ready for bed. But this one right here, it's the lower proof. It is right there. I love a 100 proof bottle and up. This is not drinking right there at 100 proof. It's more of a 95 proof. And that's why I gave it a 6.5 and I gave the Old Dominic a solid 7. Because I love when my bourbons and whiskeys, when it hit my palate, it's intense. It's intense, and you get that flavor, you get that intensity, you get the sweetness. I love when that happens on my palate. And the Old Dominic is better in giving me what I want versus the Russells. And that's why it's a 5 point difference. Okay, Tony. Good deal. Good deal. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. There's two red label ones. That's what I like too, but has to be No nasty aftertaste. Yeah, it can be a nasty aftertaste. It has to be one of those aftertastes that you get like a boldness, but a sweetness. It gives you a little tar, but it's a little like a sweet tar cinnamon finish. That's what I love about those type of bourbons. B, I'm pretty sure you know exactly what you're doing down there where you from, B. I can tell by your comments. I can tell just by going through, emails and bottles and stuff like that. I can tell, B, that I need to get down to you and we can have a great time. A great time. I probably need to spend a couple of days down there, B, because I know we can't do it in one day. I know we can't do it in one day. KC, never new to bourbon. What do you think is the best bourbon for under 100 proof? 100 proof? Okay. Hey, we talked about that one. Casey, we talked about that one. Um, this one right here, this Russell Reserve 10-year-old, this one right here, try it. It's a 90 proof. Try it. You can probably get this bottle for under like 45 bucks. 10-year-old, this is the one I suggest. Pick this one up. Pick that one up. Sabi said he's very connected. How often do you get a bad bottle and how do you handle it? I'll tell you what, Rick, I do not handle bad bottles good. I don't. Because all the bad bottles that I have picked up cost me a little bit of money. Like this Wild Turkey Voyage. This Wild Turkey Voyage cost me a little bit of money. And I'm sort of upset about it because I was looking forward to that bottle. And I paid a little bit of money for that bottle. And I don't like that bottle at all. So I'm not going to say I handled it well. Let me back up. I just talk crap about it. Let's say that. I just talk crap about the bottle. That's how I handle it. I just talk crap about it. 1835 full proof is solid for the Texas whiskey. Tucker, Texas whiskey, and it doesn't have that funk. Got you. Got you. Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Yeah. Woodford Reserve Double Oaks is a good one. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. Okay. Got you. Even the Wild Turkey 101 is decent. Silverback, a lot of people are sleeping on that Wild Turkey 101. That Wild Turkey 101 is a pretty decent pour. It is. It is. The live you did on the Voyage was good though. That live on that Voyage, man, is so disappointing. But that's one bottle that I'm probably going to um when people come over, I let them taste it because that is an allocated bottle. And I want to tell people or let people know that's because it's allocated doesn't mean that you're going to like it. Now, they might end up liking the bottle. They might. And if they do, hey, I don't knock it. But I just want people to know that just because it's allocated does not mean it's going to be your cup of tea. Need to open my Wild Turkey 8-year. Drew, you do need to open up your Wild Turkey 8-year. No problem, Casey. No problem. Um, Poor decision, about the Texas whiskey without that funk. Now, I have a Still Austin, which I'm probably going to get next month because I have somebody going down there to pick up those bottles. So I'm excited to try that Still Austin, and hopefully it doesn't have that Texas to it because a lot of Texas whiskey, the ones I've tried, you can tell is from Texas. I mean, you get all of that heat down there. So hopefully that Still Austin is not like that. I have the Hewlin Station Blue label, 100 proof, small batch. Is it good, Tony? Okay, you got the Steel Austin cash strength, and it's fantastic. Good deal. The Garrison brothers got the Garrison brothers, and it's a baseball glove and a trash can. Okay, Chip. I've seen that bottle, Chip. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one yet, but I've seen it. And for some reason, I think I'm thinking that I'm waiting on getting a lot of Texas whiskey until I get my Still Austin from Texas and the other bottles from Texas, just so I can see if I'm going to enjoy it. Because the one I had, it was a little intense. So I agree on the Garrisons. You say you think I'm going to love the Steel Austin Singleboro Cash Jam? Gotcha. Hopefully I do. And again, for people who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. Please hit that thumbs up button. I'm trying to get to 11,000 subscribers before April the 18th, which I want to go to Spillway with 11,000 plus subscribers. And I know I can get there. I think I have 9 days left. 9 days left. I have a video coming out tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Hopefully that gets me towards closer towards my goal. So fingers crossed. Thank you, B. Thank you, B, for that. April 18th is your birthday. Good deal. Good deal. Awesome. You're on the way to 11K. I love that. Well, I'm earning this 15 minutes from my dealies. Going to try and go to do a tour this summer. Okay, good deal. So where are you at, Tucker? You don't have to say the city, but what state you're in. I've seen that one also. Chip, I eventually I'm going to dive in more into the Texas whiskey. Eventually. Poor decision play. Poor decision says Garrison Brothers is unapologetic funky. Okay, got you. Got you. Hmm. I tell you what, that old Dominic is nice. That is nice. Okay, good deal. Good deal. In 2020, Cowboy Bourbon was the top three pour for me that year. Okay. In the 2003 Cowboy Bourbon was a top three pour for B August. Jimmy Vegas. Yeah, I know. I know. I have a lot of eventually piling up. But guess what? Hopefully I have a lot of time. Hopefully I have a lot of time to actually make this happen. What's going on, Chad? Man, we doing great here. We're doing great here at a little old fashioned. We just talking about books. We talking about whiskey. We talking about spillway. We talking about this different kind of bourbons and whiskeys. We having a lot of questions, getting a lot of answers. We just having a great thing, great time, great time. We just having a great time here. And you know something, how fast time goes by because I wasn't planning on being on here that long, and now it's over 2 hours. It's crazy. You going to open the Cowboy Bourbon this year? You going to open the Cowboy Bourbon hazmat this weekend? Okay, got you. I'm working on Russell's Reserve 15 pours tonight. Okay, Chad, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, B, hey, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe because we are definitely going to get there. Definitely going to get there before April the 18th. So, Tucker, what year do you have? B is asking what year do you have? The 2025 is a hazmat, I believe. To 2025. The cowboy bourbon might be like drinking old sweaty cowboy chaps. Uh, Didn't know you were been on the Bruiser supporter stream. Wish they would have been at the same time. I didn't know Bruiser was coming on tonight. Is it over with, Chad? Okay. I didn't know Bruiser was coming on tonight. Usually Bruiser, when he comes on, he has a lot of people following him. So I appreciate everybody who actually stayed with me tonight. I don't know how long he was on. I did not know he was coming on tonight. Okay, it's over. Okay, good deal. Supporters only. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Chad, did he talk about Spillway tonight? Did he talk about he's going to be a Spillway? I don't know. I just wondered, did he talk about Spillway? I'm sitting at about 39 bottles. It started into smooth premium tequila because of my girl and her girlfriend. Okay. Okay, Jimmy Vegas. Okay, so he will be there. Got you. Got you. B, I know. I know. And I appreciate you, B. I appreciate everybody who's loyal to a little old fashioned. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Really do. Really do. It does not go unnoticed for sure. Andrews missed out on the Jack Daniels 14, 12, 10 drop yesterday. Missed it by 10 minutes. Wow, it misses by 10 minutes. So that Jack Daniels 14, 12, 10. Do you know the price of those bottles? I would love to know the price of those bottles. Hot Tide, um, speaking of that Hot Tide, if anybody knows Bruzel, tell him that a little old fashioned will be looking for him at Spillway because I'm going to have a bar towel just for him, just to sign, get a picture with him, maybe shoot a video with him. And I would love to go bourbon hunting with him, but at least we're going to get the bar towel signed. So if anybody knows him, tell him a little old fashioned is looking for him at Spillway. Let's go. Okay, the 10 was a 105. Not sure about the 14 and 12. Okay. All the Jack Daniels hit the Houston's. Oh, okay. I'm hearing the 14 is anywhere near as good as this year. Yeah, the Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14 hasn't hit Tennessee yet. That will be an awesome episode. A little old fashioned and Bruzel hitting the streets doing some bourbon hunting. Have a lot of good bourbon. Really enjoyed the Green River in 1792 Full Proof. Right now, Jimmy Vegas, I took that 1792 Full Proof to a convention and we were doing, I'm not going to say a bottle share because I brought all the bottles, but that 1792 Full Proof was the crowd favorite. It was the crowd favorite. Everyone enjoyed that 1792 Full Proof. So you can't go wrong with that one. Everybody loved that one. Okay. Tucker, so when we get back on live stream this weekend, I would love to know what you think about that 14. So B already has his name on it. Big, you got your ear to the ground, buddy. If you already got your name on Jack Daniels 10, Jack Daniels 12 and 14, man, you are on it, buddy. You are on it. So Silverback is asking the question, B, how would you rate the Jack Daniels 10, 12, and 14? Hmm. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Joe? Joe Unfiltered is in the house. Joe, what's going on? Me and you, Joe, we need to do something together. I have watched you, Joe, on a lot of other people's YouTube channel, and I tell you what, you do a great job, Joe. I love your content. If anyone has not been on Joe Unfiltered's YouTube channel, you're missing out. Joe, you are very cool, and I appreciate you stopping by, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And I learned that from you, sir. Silverback, what's going on there? Chad said, no, you don't want to collaborate with Joe Unfiltered. He's not even cool. Joe, you see what Chad said about you? My local bartender is giving me a poor jab, a 14 for $8. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. 210 native. What's going on, 210? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by, sir. It's always good to see you, 210 native Texan. It's always good to see a fellow first responder. Thank you for stopping by. I'm seeing Chad in Kentucky in about in a month. Yeah, I know. Chad, we know. It's all fun and games over here. It's all fun and games. We know Joe, he's cool dude. He's a cool dude. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We love to have you part of the little old fashioned team. Yeah, 210. Hey, we love for you to come over and just to visit with us. Have a drink, throw some comments in the comment section. We love to have you over here. So thank you. Poor decision said run, run. Poor decisions. I'm tend to take your advice, sir. Joe, he's telling me to run, and I might just run. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of people tell me to run. So Joe, yeah, you can keep that over there, sir. Patreon, yeah, thank you. Thank you, B. Thank you for posting the Patreon. I can always count on you for the Patreon. So let me see what else we are going to try. I hate to try bottles that I already have open, but I tell you what, that Leaper's Fork is calling me. It is calling me. But let's see. Let's see. Since we talk about the holiday, I have this holiday soft red wheat, Rick House. Why not? The thing about this holiday is it's crazy to me because every time I open this one, it's a twist top. It's a twist top, and it throws me off because you would think a bottle like this would be a cork top, but it's a twist top. Hey, whatever, whatever. Yeah, Joe, we need to run a joint live soon. But the thing about that is, Joe, what I probably going to have to do is get my setup better. We put a dent in the 220 tonight, Chad. Hopefully, Chris. Hopefully, we did put a dent in that 220. I don't know because I can't really see on my end. I really can't see on my end. But Joe, I'm probably going to have to give me a better setup. Right now, I have a Rode mic hanging off the side of my iPhone, and I don't know. I'm not running it off computer. I'm running straight off my iPhone. So I'm pretty sure I need to get a better setup before I start getting on other people's YouTube channels. And eventually, I'm going to get a good setup, a better setup. But right now, I'm just running it off my phone. What's going on, Bill Brock? What's going on? I'm doing great this evening. What about you? Doing great this evening. Just get you. I have a MacBook. I have a I have a MacBook Pro right here. And this is what I'm reading the comments off of my MacBook. And I need to figure out how to hook everything up and just use my MacBook as my camera, but I haven't went down that path yet. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, the screw top. I don't know why they put a screw top on the holiday. Uh Hopefully, I don't know if they're gonna change it or not. I doubt if they change it because it's working for them. But I don't like the screw tops. Yeah, eventually, Chad, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get another computer to run my live streams off. This is more of a work computer, and I hate to put both a work computer and a YouTube computer. I don't want to use the same computer for the same thing. So I'm probably going to give me another computer so I can just uh, put one toward YouTube and another one toward work. I don't know if I'm going to hunt for the 22 year. This I don't know about that because it's not on my radar. Now, if I run across one for a reasonable price and I have the money in my pocket or a credit card, I might just pick it up. But it's not on my top of my list. It's not on top of my list. Greetings, Doug. What's going on, Doug? Thank you for stopping by, Doug. I almost miss you. Hopefully you're doing well. Doug, are you drinking anything special tonight? Bill, are you drinking anything special tonight? This soft red wheat. Let me see. This is going to be floor floor number one, and it's bottled October 2023. 120 proof, aged 6 years. You get a lot of oak. You get a lot of charred oak in this bottle. And you can tell that this bottle has actually opened up. You can tell. Double oak Woodford. Hey, nothing wrong with the double oak Woodford, Bill. Nothing wrong with that. Poor decisions. This bottle right here, this is a pretty good one. You get a lot of char, a lot of oak, and it's a decent bottle. It's something that you should try. It's something you should have on your shelf for sure. Yeah. You got you too, Tien. I'm with you. Hmm. It's something you definitely should have on your shelf. Yeah. Can't go wrong with it. Especially if you can get it at a great price. Ooh, yeah. I'm working on packaging used liquor. I'm working on packaging used liquor and beer kits off Southwest Airlines. Oh, okay. Jimmy Vegas. Jimmy Vegas, I always take Southwest when I come to Vegas. I've been going to Vegas for the last past maybe 17 years. Um, and probably longer than that. I love coming to Vegas. I always come to Vegas in September. Always. I always come to Vegas in September, and I usually spend a week in Las Vegas because I love that place. Looking forward to coming to Vegas this year in September. So Shout out to you. Shout out to Southwest for sure. Native 210 native. I haven't tried that one. Someone said earlier that that was a decent bottle, decent bottle. So I'm looking forward to that. On the way to 11K. Yes, sir. On the way to 11K. 20-year mixers. So, Bill, you must knew somebody or you went over somebody's house. How did you get the 20-year mixers? And you said it was pretty good. Awesome. One of my favorites. I'm hoarding away my last bottle. 210. I get you. I get you. Is anybody is anybody grabbing up the early times blue tops? Anybody grabbing these bottles up? I am. I am. I don't know about the new bottle. I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't tasted it, but I'm not taking that chance. So I'm grabbing up the old bottles of early times. Michter's 20 years is at a top three pour I've ever had. Okay, B. So Michter 20-year is a good one. Okay. Okay, but it's at a friend house. Awesome. 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 So Tuck said he saw a case today to kicking himself. Yeah, Chad, I've heard the old ones I need to grab, the new ones suck. I gotta have a dozen early times in the bunker. That's what I'm talking about, Chip. In the bunker. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm definitely gonna grab the older bottles of early times because I don't trust the new bottles. If people say the new bottles suck, I'm going to run with that. I'm going to run with that just to have some backups, just in case. Okay, Bill, a good deal. It's wild how bad the new early times bottom. So Hot Tide is saying it is wild how bad the new early times is. So that tells me I need to go out there and buy a few more bottles. If y'all are saying that early times the new one is that bad, I definitely need to buy some other bottles. Oh, a whiskey tuber sent you a early times black cap. It was okay, B. A lot of people haven't had a chance to find the early times or try the early times black label, and you had a chance. So congratulations on that, sir. So Chad said eventually, I guess if the sales start to drop, they're going to have to do something to get those back up, to get the sales back up. You would think. I got several early time blue tops looking for more, but all I've seen was the new bottles. Okay. So they are going away. The blue tops are going away very quickly. That's what I'm getting. Wonder how long they will put out the bad early times before they stop. That's a good question. See, I guess it's going to depend on the production because if they produce a lot of bad bottles, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to start mixing them or they're going to have to start selling them before they go back to the old batch. So that's a good question. Good question. When they change from the black cap to the see, I don't know how the black cap tasted, so I really don't know. I need to snag it early times before the good ones are gone. Yes, Knight. Yeah, I say grab a blue top early times before it is all gone. So, Chad, you think about the second or third batch they're gonna start switching back out? We'll see. We'll see. The new bottles are way lighter in color for sure. I've seen the new bottle online, and I can tell the design of the bottle. The label on the bottle is totally different. What would you compare the blue top ones to? Are you asking me silverback? You know, the early times blue tops, I put the early times against and I remember doing this a while ago. I put the Evan Williams bottled and bond. I put the old granddad bonded. I put the early times, and I put um very old Barton up against each other. And I remember that back then, when I was doing that comparison, the Evan Williams bottled and bond came in first. The early times came in second. I think the old granddad bonded came in third, and the very old Barton came in fourth. But hear me out. All four of those bottles are good for the price. Now, the very old Barton, the 100 proof bottle, the white label, for the price you pay and for the amount of bourbon that you get, is very well worth the price. The old granddad is a good bottle because I take that bottle to parties and get togethers, and everyone loves that bottle. The Blue Top Early Times is a crowd favorite also. The Evan Williams Bottled and Bond is my favorite. I enjoy that bottle better than all the other three. And you can get that bottle under $20. 100 proof, start to finish. It's a very good bottle. So, answering your question, that early times is going to be in that circle of those other three bottles. I still can't find the Cooper's Craft. Man, that Cooper's Craft, if you can find it, grab it. I haven't had a Havana yet. I know it's so sweet. The Rio is sweet, but someone said tonight on the live stream that the Havana is sweeter than the Rio. Now, I still want a bottle. I still want a bottle of Havana. I'm still looking for it, and I'm excited to try it, to find it and to try it because I want it. I want it. Need me a new Rio and a Havana. Price creeping up little by little. Used to be $30. Well, let me see which we're talking about, Ben. Okay, benchmark styles are the new bottles or early times. Yeah, yeah. The style of the benchmark bottles are the style of the early times bottles. Havana is 100 times sweeter than the Rio. Man, Chip, the Rio was sweet. If it's 100 times sweeter than a Rio, man, even though I still want a bottle, I want to try it for myself, but hopefully it's not that sweet. Man, hopefully it's not that sweet. Silverback, you take care. We appreciate you stopping by. You take care. Yeah, Hopefully, we hit that 11,000 soon. You want to try that Penelope Cigar Sessions? The Penelope Cigar Sessions, this one right here. I remember when this bottle first came out and around this Penelope Cigar Sessions. The hype around this one was enormous. Everybody was talking about it, everybody wanted it. I even purchased two bottles because I was listening to a lot of YouTubers when it came to this bottle, and I tried it. And let me tell you, it was very underwhelming because the hype around this bottle, they were saying it might be the best cigar blend out there. But now, a couple of months later, you don't hear anybody talking about it. And it's a shelfer, and you can find it at a pretty reasonable price. And I can understand why. I can understand why. Because it wasn't one of my favorites from the start. And I think people are telling the truth about that bottle. Yeah, yeah, I really don't like it, Chad. Okay, Texas 210, I feel you. I feel you. The, the disappointment in my voice. Did you hear it in my voice? The hype died down on that bottle fast, fast. Yeah, Big Rich. I learned a lesson. I learned a lesson about listening to other people. Now, either I wait a little bit and do my research, go to a bar and buy a shot and try it, go to someone's house and try it, or go to a liquor store and actually have them open up a bottle for me to try it. 79.95 I would never get back. I feel you, Aaron. I feel you. I feel you. B- Barrel bourbon cigar blend is just a good as Joseph Mag cigar blend. And let's have the okay. Chip, thank you for that. I don't have that bottle, Chip, but I'm always down to try a new cigar blend. Oh yeah, the Booker's on the top shelf. I have where's the other Booker's at? I have a Booker's that I opened up. I have a Booker's, and I don't know where I put the other Booker's at. It's down here somewhere. I have a Booker's that's very special to me because that Booker's was the first one I popped open when I started this channel, A Little Old Fashioned. That was my first bottle that I popped open online, my first review of a bottle, and it was that Booker's. And I'm trying to keep that as long as possible because it's a special bottle to me. It was around holiday time. I had family over, and the first time I ever taped here at A Little Old Fashioned. So that bottle right there is pretty special to me. Bad bottles equal new mixes. I got you. Mental Metalhead whiskey snobs. Yeah, I have that one. I have that one here. I have that one here, and I got this one at CNC Liquor Store here in Jackson, Tennessee. And this is a 9-year old bottle sitting at 109 proof. And hey, it's not bad. It's not bad. To me, the Joseph Magnus is still a better bottle, but this one is not bad. Chad, you got to get you a 9 or 10 year Elijah Craig barrel proof toasted. Think you will love it. Okay. Okay. That Penelope marshmallow Hey, hot tide. Let me tell you, this right here, open it up. Open it up. You're gonna be uh pleasantly surprised because this is a good pour. This is a good pour. Um, I suggest everyone get a Penelope toasted marshmallow. Yeah, that's a pretty good pour. K Lug. Bill, I tried a K Lug when I was in Nashville at Sinkers, and I almost bought a bottle of K Lug. I almost bought a bottle of K Lug, but I went somewhere else. I went another direction. But the K Lug is on my list to buy. So if you ever get a chance, Bill, go to a liquor store, try it before you buy it if you can. Yeah, the Joseph Magnus, that's his top notch cigar blend. Top notch. Chad, you're right. Chad says the K Luke, the toasted is phenomenal. Okay, we are doing our thing tonight. I think we've been on here over 3 hours. Over 3 hours. So I appreciate everybody who has supported this channel. Is it true that there will be a LMT Lee Burrow Proof release in 2026? So has anyone heard of a Elmer T. Lee Burrow Proof that's going to be released in 2026? We have 49 people on here watching. So has anyone heard of a Elmer T. Lee Burrow Proof that's going to be released in 2026? He's an amazing blender, Tucker. Trust me. Mm. Yeah, the holiday. Hmm. Okay. So Chad said, yes, there is a barrel proof Elmer T. Lee coming. So there is one B. So the question is, where are they going to drop it? How much is going to cost? Tucker says, Google says a special release at 127.8 proof. Hot tide, you were thinking the same thing I was thinking. You were thinking the same thing that I was thinking. Right now, Ilma T. Lee can be found on the shelf for secondary prices. So I wonder if they do come out with a special release, how much are they going to charge for it? How much they're going to charge for an Ilma T. Lee special release? It's probably going to be ridiculous. I'm not paying secondary. I'm not paying because I tell you that Elmer T. Lee, when I cracked it open, I couldn't believe what I was drinking because that bottle is secondary prices at some liquor stores. And I don't see why people are paying secondary prices for Elmer T. Lee. That should be a shelfer. Not only should it be a shelfer, it should not even be a top shelfer, in my opinion. And again, this is my opinion. 210, I need to actually grab me a bottle of that. 134 proof. That's a good proof. Great proof. Chris, the Elmer Chili is not worth the price. Chad, you are definitely right, buddy. Metal says it should be down there by benchmark. Wow. He put it down there by benchmark. You right, Bourbon Nerd. Max. Max. And I don't understand why they still have it at secondary prices. And I guess they are depending on people who do not understand and know about bourbon. They just hear that Elmer T. Lee is an allocated bottle. And when they see it, they buy it. I'm guessing they are depending on people like that because people on this channel here, they know that the Elmer T. Lee is definitely not worth secondary prices. Can do, they run about 120. Sounds like Elmer belongs on the floor. Floor whiskey. Hey, I'm not going to argue with that. Saw Elmer T. Lee for $150 at 3 different stores today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crazy. Let's crack this water. I've been having this water up here for 3 hours. Haven't cracked it open yet. E.H. Taylor small batch over M&T Lee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. For sure. E.H. Taylor small batch. You can get that $50. M&T Lee, $150. You can buy 3 bottles of E.H. Taylor small batch and have a better experience. You know, yeah. You always have people who don't know. YouTuber, what's going on? 546. Water's, yeah, I got to drink some water for sure. It's been 3 hours since I drank some water. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. We are so close to 11,000 subscribers. And my goal is to hit 11,000 subscribers before April the 18th. Did you try any of the beer you picked up? Yeah, I did, Bill. I tried um the coffee and chocolate dragon's milk. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I love a good dragon's milk stout. But the coffee one, it did not give me what I thought it was going to give me. Because even though it said coffee and chocolate, it gave me the bitter chocolate taste versus what I thought the sweeter chocolate taste. If it would have gave me the sweeter version of the chocolate, I think I would have liked it better. But it reminded me of the chocolate that you scoop with the spoon, the cocoa powder, that's sort of bitter. That that's what it reminded me of. And I didn't really enjoy that dragon's milk chocolate um, coffee that I thought I was. But I tried it though. Thank you, B. Thank you for the YouTube channel. Thank you for putting up my Patreon, my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. I haven't opened that Goose Allen yet. I'm gonna tell you what, that Goose Allen, looking back, looking back. Let me grab that bottle real quick. Let me grab it. I want to show you. Move this bottle out the way. I got it here, and let me show you a little quick backstory. When I was at Buster's, I had a great time. Me and the owner had a great time. Had a few different pours. Had a great conversation, and I was feeling very good. And when I saw this Goose Allen double barrel aged 7-year-old barrels um, stout, I said to myself, I have to get it. I have to get it. Not only did I want to get it, the packaging of the bottle was very nice. And this one right here. And looking back at the video and looking back on the price that I paid for it, I'm scared to open it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared to open it. This was almost a $50 beer. You heard me right. It was almost a $50 beer. It's something I never seen before. And what I think I'm going to do is either I'm going to open this one and drink it, or I'm going to go back to Buster's and pick up a backup and just keep this one. One of the two, but I'm definitely going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it because I just want to know how this one tastes. But check the bottle out or the packaging if you haven't seen it. It's pretty cool. Never seen anything like this before, ever. And let me see if you can tell what's on the bottle. You probably can't because it's a dark bottle. And let me turn it to the back really quickly. Maybe you can see what's on the back. But this one almost cost me $50. So bourbon nerds say, hey, they're good. So question, do you drink this one? Do you drink this one at room temperature, or do you drink this one on ice, not on ice, but do you drink it cold? Do you drink this at room temperature, or do you drink this one cold? I just want to make sure I do it right. How do you prefer it? Room temperature for sure. Okay. Thank you, Bourbon Nerd. Thank you. Definitely going to drink it at room temperature. So I guess we have mixed reviews, but I think I'm going to try the room temperature first. Gotcha. Awesome. That's what we're going to do. We're going to drink it at room temperature. Proof. How much is it in Chicago? I'm pretty sure you're probably going to say like 20 bucks. It's probably half the price what I paid for this one. So Chad said definitely not ice cold. So $9. You telling me, they are selling these in Chicago for 10 bucks. Are you telling me they're selling those in Chicago for 10 bucks? Wow. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, I know somebody that's going to Chicago in the next 2 weeks, and hopefully we can find, I'm going to put some people on a mission, to find these at 10 bucks. I don't care if they at 15 bucks. It's better than 50 bucks. Man. But Chris, some beer they suggest to drink warm. I don't normally drink my beer warm, but I'm definitely going to try that warm. Proof, I tell you what, you shocked me tonight because 10 bucks versus 50 bucks, I'm definitely going to put some feet on the ground in Chicago to try to find those bottles. Could have had a fire buddy send you one. Yeah, Chad, I think I'm going to find somebody to send me one for sure. Come us for a Cubs game and pick up one. Look, if I have to, I will. Jewel grocery store. Okay, proof. Let me screenshot that just in case to make sure I remember that. Get the Parker's Heritage one. Man, I tell you what, that's crazy. That's crazy to even know that I could probably get this one for $10 versus 50. What we drinking on tonight? Right now, we just finished the holiday soft red wheat, but we have tasted the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, which I think is the best rye out there on the market. We tried the High West Cask Collection, this one right here, and we have tried what else did we try? We tried another bottle, which was the Ingram single barrel. So hey, anybody on here that hasn't subscribed to the channel, the Russells, we did. Thank you, Chris. It's been a long night. It's been over 3 hours, so thank you. Wow, the thoughts on the High West. To me, this High West says it's 100 proof, but it did not drink at 100 proof. It's almost like it was watered down. And I don't know why they watered down the bourbon so much because it says cast collection, and I thought I was going to get a little bit more from this bottle, but I didn't. And I'm going to say I'm disappointed about it. It wasn't close to one of my favorites. So I thought about saying, let's sit it to the side and come back to revisit the bottle. And then I thought to myself, it's nothing to revisit. It's not something I would suggest you to buy. And again, this is all my opinion. And I'm going to contradict myself. It's not something that I suggest you to buy, but I always tell people try for yourself because everyone has a different palate. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you won't love it. So that's my opinion about it. Matter of fact, I still have a little bit in the glass. I didn't even finish it. Yeah, Chris, it wasn't doing nothing for me. Myrtle Beach. Party World 2021 in Myrtle Beach. I would love to hunt Myrtle Beach. My aunt has a crush on me. But tell your aunt I said hello. Tell your aunt I said hello. Slam that last bit to see if it opens up. You know, what I'm going to do is I have this small barrel here, and I'm going to probably put it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll probably go slam it because I only put empty bottles in that one. Tell Auntie to, yeah, there you go, B. There you go. Hey, tell Auntie to subscribe to the channel. I need all the subscribers that I can get. So this is what we're going to do. And I know I have kept you on here as long as I ever been on live stream. It's been over 3 hours, and I appreciate everyone that has supported this channel a little old fashioned. I really have. I'll get Hardy. I'll fight. I tell your neighbors, friends, and your boss to subscribe. Yeah, tell everybody to subscribe to the channel because we are trying to get there. We're trying to get there. And before we go, you know, I always like to toast out. Oh, she is subscribed to the channel. Awesome. Is she watching tonight? Hardy, is she watching tonight? Probably not. Let me know if she is. Great stream with a few. Yeah, Hata, I appreciate you. And today is not the exception. You know, I buy something in every store that I go into, and guess what? Today is not the exception. I'm walking away with something, baby. I'm walking away with something. Yeah, we're gonna toast out though. We toasting out. And I'm gonna toast out with something that I want to enjoy. The best pour of the night. Russell's, I'm gonna say the best pour of the night. I'm not gonna count this one. I'm not gonna count the Jack Daniel's single barrel bourbon proof rye. And I'm not gonna count this Ingram because this Ingram is great. This Ingram is a cherry bomb. I love this Ingram bottle, but I have tried this one before. So if I'm not counting the Jack Daniels because the Jack Daniels is a phenomenal pour, and I'm not counting this one, yeah, the Russells is going to be next. The Russell is going to be next, and I'm not going to count this one either because this one right here is one of my favorite. It's in my top 5 bottles. So this is what we're gonna do. I got you. Awesome. 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 Well, hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Handy, thank you for having me on the big screen. I just want to say thank you, everyone over there. Thank you for supporting a little old fashioned. We see you out here. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the live stream with a great pour, and this pour is going to be the Leaper's Fort single barrel cask strength. This one right here, and we are going to end the stream with the toast. Does anyone have anything they want to celebrate? Anniversary, a birthday, a promotion, anything like that that we are going to celebrate before we get off the channel. And again, we appreciate you. While y'all putting those up, we'll go over this one more time. A little old fashioned guide to bourbon and whiskey. You can get this one on Amazon. If you want to know more about bourbon and whiskey, you can find this one. Put Chad Hart in the search box, and you will find a little old fashioned guide to bourbon and whiskey. This right here is phenomenal. The second one I'm going to go over is going to be the Sip and Shade. If you like coloring, hey, if that relaxes you, get the Sip and Shade coloring book. I guarantee you, you will enjoy it. The third thing I'm going to go over is going to be the word search because I love word searches. I love word searches. Every time I get some downtime, going on vacation, at a hotel, at an airport, I tend to do word searches. And this one right here, I did not make it easy. I didn't. A lot of these word searches that you get from bookstores, they are easy. This one is not. It's not easy. So pick up one if you like word searches. And the most important one, which I am excited about, very excited about it, is the Bourbon Lifestyle Personality Test. This one right here. This one right here, I'm excited about it because no one has ever done a Bourbon Lifestyle Personality Test before. You have questions in this book, and each question has 5 different answers. When you finish answering all those questions, you add up the total at the end, and then you go to the back of the book, and it tells you exactly where you are in the bourbon community. This is a very exciting book. I actually took the test, and it was very, very, very exact where I was in the bourbon community. It's right on point, right on point. So just want to put those things out before we toast out. So let's go. Let's go. So Chris, hey, appreciate that, Chris. Appreciate that, Chris. One for the road. Hey, we appreciate you, Chris. We really do. So this is what we're gonna do. Cheers to the Masters weekend of golf. Me and the wife are playing Saturday. You playing? Cheers to the Masters weekend of golf. Are you playing in the Masters? Or you just playing during the Masters? That's what I'm getting. You just playing golf while the Masters is going on. Bourbon lifestyle. We can definitely toast to the bourbon lifestyle. So this is what we're gonna do, Chris. Chris, we are definitely going to toast to you. Chris, we are definitely going to toast to you because you have donated probably the most tonight, and we appreciate you here at the little old fashioned. So we are going to toast to you, Chris. You are new to bourbon. So, any questions you have, come on back to the little old fashioned, and I guarantee you, someone in this live stream, someone in the chat will actually guide you through or ask or answer any questions that you have. So, Chris, thank you for supporting this channel. Chris, thank you for your support. Hopefully, you have a great rest of the week, Chris, and cheers to you. Let's go. Hardy. Let me screenshot that, Hardy. Email me, contact. Okay, I will email you tomorrow, Hardy. When I get up in the morning. When I get up in the morning, it's probably going to be about 9 to 10 o'clock, Hardy. Give me some leeway. But thank you. Thank you, Hardy, for that. And we're going to toast to you, Hardy. Um, thank you for the donation, Hardy. We really do appreciate you here at a little old fashioned. Every donation, we see you, it goes to a good cause. Every donation goes to a good cause. So we appreciate you here at a little old fashioned. Cheers to you, Hardy. Hopefully you have a great rest of the week. And we do really do appreciate you here at a little old fashioned. Cheers to you. I tell you what. Where is that at? Man, I just had that bottle. That's crazy. I don't even know what I put the bottle at. But that bottle is fantastic. It's fantastic. Oh, here you go. I'll put it back. This one right here, if you ever get a chance to pick up a Leaper's fork, pick this one up. You won't be disappointed. If you can find a bottle that you can try before you buy, pick one up. You won't be disappointed. Very good bottle. Bill, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're about to get out of here. We've been on here a very long time. Thank you for hanging out with me today. We appreciate you. Please watch the video that's coming out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hype the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up because we are doing some great things here in 2026. And I appreciate everyone here that has supported this channel. So until next time, we will see you on the next live stream. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you, B. Always appreciate you. Make sure I don't miss anything. You help me find some good spots to hunt. Hey, Josh, that's why I'm here for, Josh. Thank you for the Patreon, B. We really do appreciate you. Make sure I don't miss anything because I don't want to miss anything before we get off this live stream tonight. Okay, I think we caught up. Okay, let's go. Good night.